go ahead and grab this. Now I gotta update. I gotta update the title and the description and all that. Okay. Give me a minute. Excuse me, because this is an old, outdated. How about no audio? Marshall Weber says, yay. Oh, you say I'm back? You can hear me now? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. It just came back on its own. It's working? Okay. So we have migrated over to Streamlabs. I'm going to re-ping the Discord now. I'm very disappointed with the YouTube streaming app. That is a pretty garbage app. Okay, so we are over on Streamlabs now. All right, here we are. So Trent paid off his slab, and he wants to ship out too. Thank you, Trent. I appreciate it. Let's find your bag, Trent. Do 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 do. You're not on the table, right, Trent? He says, ship my bag and all my slabs. Okay. So I suppose now we just have to find Trent. This is Trenton Conger, so you're not him. So why wouldn't you be in the TR box, in the easy to see TR box? Tracy Wells, here's Troy, here's Tristan, Toby, Travis, Tori, Tony, Trevor, Trey Allen, Trilla something, Trail Prescott. Okay, you're not in any of those. Are you in the T overflow box, Mr. Trent? I bet you are. We have a T overflow box. And there he is. And now the T overflow box, oops, is empty. So we have an empty box? That's no good. Ooh, you know what I could do? Nah, that'd be crazy. All right, so Trent Caswell. This bag's good enough. So let's go ahead and get your label. We have Trent Caswell. Did you say you had a lot of slabs? I have a lot of slabs. Okay, he said he had a lot of slabs, guys. He got to get a medium box. Do you want to print it for Monday? Yes. We are already 10 days into April. Can you believe it? The whole year's gone by, guys. You're all a year older already. So I went mini golfing today. Me and my wife and her friend and her friend's girlfriend, and I smoked them. I came in first place in that mini golf. Not even close. I think I got like 2 hole-in-ones. They didn't even come close to me. I was dancing on them. I was like, play better. Thought you weren't going to go live today. Ha! Does that sound like me? I always go live. I did it again. I closed it again. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making it up. I went to go click on the freaking... I went to go click on the Nightbot and I hit the effing X button. Oh my god, dude. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright. That is really stupid of me. I'm so sorry. Well, it's because when you have enough tabs open, you just have this little area to click on, and then most of the tab is just the X button that closes it. I'm not trolling. I swear on my best Charizard, I'm not trolling. I legitimately hit the X button twice. I'm very sorry. Alright, we're going to do a different keyword then. I'm very sorry. 2 capital letters on this one. So this one's Joe Mama. Looks like it says Joe Mana, but it's actually Joe Mama. Alright, you guys type that in. I'm very sorry. So, here we are. Alright. Oh, hold on. I gotta type in Joe Mama over here. There we go. Okay, try it again, guys. Type it in. I didn't type it over there. I'd only written it down on the card. I didn't type it into the... Okay, there you go. Now it's working. I see people entering the list. I'm very sorry. I'm all disoriented. I must have been golfing too much. Jose Arredondo, 4 spots in the mini slab break. 4 spots? You got it, man. Yo, that's gonna end. He wants 5 of the NFL 5s. Okay. I got to meet their dogs. They have freaking 9 cats. They're a lesbian couple. They have 9 cats and 3 dogs. And the dogs are huge. They didn't just get like cute little cat-sized dogs. They went with like the biggest possible dogs. I don't know how they afford it. That's the first thing I told my wife when we got, you know, into a room privately. I said, how do they afford that? 9 cats means you got cat food and cat litter. And then 3 giant dogs. I mean, one of the dogs was like as big as me. I was like, they're feeding that every day. Holy. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man. How can someone afford that? 3 dogs. Gigantic, man. It means the place smells. Yes, I did distinctly smell dog right away. Huge dogs. One of them was like a German Shepherd. Another one's a pit bull. And then a third one, some kind of mix. And they're all giant. When I was sleeping, because I'm an overnight worker, I guess they went out to the Castle Ruins Park, and they had to cut that little trip short because their German Shepherd was trying to attack another dog, and she couldn't control it. He's too much. She's not like, her friend's not really big. She's not like heavy or tall or anything. So she's just this little lady, and she's trying to control this giant German Shepherd. And apparently she was struggling with them a little bit. So they had to cut that short, and they didn't get to see the Castle Ruins, which is one of the reasons to come out here. I got your 5. Let me put one back. So they didn't even get to see it. A hair on the kitchen counter. I've got a Husky and 2 Dalmatians. Right, that's the mixed breed dog. It's some kind of Husky dog. So it's like a Husky, a Pit Bull, and a German Shepherd. And the dog's bigger than she is. She's actually kind of a smaller person. The dog's huge. It's like as big as me. I couldn't, man. I couldn't do it. Here we are. Every time we wanted to go out, they're like, well, our dog's this or our dog's that. I'm like, dude. We got Jalen Waddle. I can taste the smell. What a weak excuse when think lesbian, I expect Popeye. What? Yarg, matey. Here we are. So, yeah, man, that's a way of life, I guess. I don't think I could do it. I don't know what E stands for. I don't remember. R is rare. Okay, here's an RK rookie. Cool. So that's neat. They got Dwayne Eskridge rookie. Very neat. Yeah. They, after they took the dogs for a walk in the park, I met up with them. And they wanted to, you know, get the dogs some water. So they have these collapsible dog bowls, and they fill it up with water. And I watched the German Shepherd down like a bottle of water in 2 seconds. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit, dude. They went through those the dog went through the water like it was nothing. There we go. Check that. Oh, check that out. Kind of slid out of my hand there. Jaden Waddle rookie hollow. That's pretty cool. And then we got Dwayne Eskridge rookie. That's for Jose Arredondo. Jose, I think I seem to be tripping on my words again, and I think that means I need caffeine or something, guys. But expect me to trip on my words all night then. Were they hot lesbians or no? It's good. That's a good question. Here we are. Everyone has different standards, so they look like normal people. Let's put it that way. They look very normal. They look very normal. Sometimes, and I'm not. Sometimes you get like a lesbian, and they look kind of like crazy people, right? They look like very normal, average people. I saddle, not waddle. Did they have a strap? Kind of in the middle. Yeah, a lot of people are just in the middle. I consider myself in the middle. My wife's in the middle. We're just normal-looking people. We don't look like celebrities or movie stars or any porn stars. None of that. All right, let's see who wins. Joe Mama, huh? See if Joe Mama wins. The winner is Sapodak. Sapodak. Who's Sapodak again? And he keeps winning. They look like TCC. I like being average Joe, cozy snug. Riley AE. Riley, I'm going to remember that one day. Riley, you're not allowed to win this many times. There we go. No caps, wigged. Oh, please. You think everything's wigged. Andrea Navarro, 1 Star Wars Galaxy Chrome. Sealed, shipping from my bag except my Japanese Zubat reverse hollow and don't ship my slabs. Okay, that's really specific. Let me go find your bag. You know how hard it is to be like one of those top-looking people in the world, one of those super hot-looking people? The majority of people really do look pretty normal, don't they? We just get used to the algorithm taking the hottest person in the world and pushing them to the top, and then we think everyone looks like that, you know what I mean? But really, just go out in public. Everyone looked very normal, very plain. We all got normal, plain faces. We don't all look like, you know, hot e-girls. Here we go. There we go. But let me tell you something. If I was a hot e-girl, you'd all be worshiping me. Facts. I'd play social media like a Black Widow puts a net together. You want me to leave this behind? Here we are. All right. Just go to your local Walmart. That's what the real world looks like. Actually, some Walmarts have really attractive people in them compared to other Walmarts. It depends on how wealthy the neighborhood is. The wealthier the neighborhood, the more likely there's attractive people in there. There we go. I'd post one picture of my feet. If I was a hot e-girl, I'd post one picture of my feet. You'd all be wrapped around my finger. It'd be all over for you guys. I'd be like, konnichiwa, oni-chan. Here we are. All right. Andrea Navarro. Mister has fingers for toes. What? I think I'm tired of sea shanty. What do you guys think? This is the 10-hour edition. Here we go. Escape Maine. I'm sure half the people here would buy your feet pics now. That's it. I'm getting a camera. I'm going to get a really high definition camera and a printer that prints out like nice Polaroids or whatever. And I'm going to take like a picture of a Charizard and encapsulate the picture. And then I'm going to sell a picture of a Charizard that's been encapsulated PSA 10 and sell that for like $100. And it's going to get into the news because it's going to be so stupid. All right. So don't ship your slabs. Give me a minute. I would pay anything for your wife's feet. I've never had a foot fetish. Never. But you know what? I've been looking at her feet and I'm thinking, man, she does got good feet. Her feet are from a finer cut. From a finer cut of the cloth. She's got nice feet. Here we are. All the toes are just about right. There's no weird deformities. Here we are. Man, she's got the feet. She's got that money feet. Jesse Salinas says 1 spot in the mini slab break. Jesse Salinas. It's over. This is a Pokemon stream. Negative. This is a foot worship stream. Welcome. If you don't worship feet now, you will soon. There we go. All right. Never had a foot fetish, ever. Not interested. This is 10 packs, so we need one more. We'll have to ask this pack to play the role of being one more pack. Just so I can remember which pack it was. No one heard of foot blinking. What are you talking about, Alex? Fucking effing weirdo. Alex, you gone too far this time. You take your gay porn and you just get out. It's not real wrestling. Real wrestling was something invented by the Greeks. Look, I have a video. You strike me as a bondage type. Bondage? I don't like making money on people who owe bonds. All right, give me number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll take it. Now bark for me. All right, what we got? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Super Dan. Super Dan the man. They took a job. They took our job. Ah, here's this. So throw that away and put it back in here. You know, there's only so many sexual fantasies out there before it gets real weird. You know what I mean? I feel like at the age of 34, all sexual fantasies are like, they're all old school or something to me. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard all of them. Here it is, Super Dan. Here's your $5 Deoxys. You know what I mean? That's when people start getting into weird stuff. Here we are. Like foot sniffing or Brazilian fart porn. It's real weird, mister. It's weird, right? Sexuality is a very strange thing. Like, they even got a term for it, don't they? They got the, they call it post-nut clarity. That's where your brain's like, what have I done? I can't believe I was doing that. That's not clean. What did I do? Yeah, we get real dirty when we're turned on. Why is that? There must be some evolutionary explanation for it, right? Something about being turned on changes you. This girl wanted me to hit her the other night and called me a kitty. All right. Hit me harder. I don't want you to stop until I'm bleeding. So we have Jessie Selena with the mini spot, 1 Fusion Strike. She said, punch me, you blank. Did you? I bet you didn't. I bet you're a blank. All right, that's Jessie Selena's. It was entrapment, Extra Chris. She was recording it, and the moment you hit her, she was going to say, "Oh my God, he hit me! Domestic abuse." Happy Easter. I'm not gonna have a happy Easter. I'm gonna be dead from coughing soon. All right, I'm back. So, the next one, huh? Let's get this Tyranitar done. This was real popular last time. Fates Collide Tyranitar. He is $40. So that means there's 8 spots. Go this way. There it is. Or a pack of Unbroken Bondage. Yeah, what about that pack of Unbroken Bonds? Will John be in on Monday? I sure hope so. Here we are, Psyduck. Because we got some shipping to do. I haven't done shipping in a while myself. I like that John does the shipping. Now I can go play. Whoa, it looks like eBay might have reverted back to an older version. It's interesting. So, I get to make up the price on this one. We're going to go with the very reasonable price. Where's Johnny? Doesn't come on the stream very often anymore. That's pretty normal. That's not unusual. It's hard to be in every stream. I don't know how Alex does it, to be honest. All right, here we are. Had to work late. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Okay. Keep it up, mister. Also, the cards are in good shape. Thanks, Beach Balla. So Beach Balla is saying it's because you have difficult conversations, typically about subjects you're not supposed to talk about, is why I have thousands of viewers. Yeah, maybe. Or I'll scare half of my audience away because they don't agree with my positions. But it's just part of the experience because I really like conversation. And conversation can be many different things. But it always inevitably comes back to like politics, religion, finance, sexuality, relationship. You know, it's the same things everyone talks about, right? So it always comes back. Philosophy, science facts. Here's Nidoran. Okay. Title says Espeon side break. Hit the refresh, okay? Hit the refresh button. Hit the if your title still says that, refresh it, guys, because you got the old menu. I tried watching others, and they weren't like Mister. That's right. Only in here will we talk about feet fetishes. I don't know if maybe they talk about it in other These are important topics, guys. All right. This Nidoran should be real cheap. Yeah, it is. All right, so Nidoran, we will make $18. Cool. USPS is stupid. They flew my package over, mister, and now I have to travel backwards to deliver it. He has big family. He's trapped. I mean, this is an as good thing. Monster might be the Joe Rogan of Pokies. Oh, please. We get like 150 viewers, man. Hey, mister, got a date for Azure Lane? It arrives as soon as possible. I don't like the other ones because they waste my time with the card trick. Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. So, Jehovany, is that how you say your name? How do I say your name? Javni Aguilar. Hey, mister, it's been a while since I've ordered. Let me put down 2 Crown Zenith and shipping. Okay. Jahavni, now how long ago has it been since you shipped? Because that could play a role in whether or not I can find this bag. He says it's been a while. Hopefully not a year, right? Because you're going to be in trouble if it's a year. You have a unique name. So this should be easy easy to look up. Actually, I'll just grab your email. Okay, grab that. Coughing real bad. Cough is not gone. I might see a doctor in the end. Cough is not gone. So you last ordered in December. That's not that long ago. So now we just need to know where would I have stuck you. Probably here. I might actually go see a doctor for the cough, guys. It is not gotten better. It is a very strong cough. Let's see, James. I just can't stop coughing. It's so, my throat is so irritated. Here we are. All right. They're probably going to tell me it's like allergies or something. Asthma. Yes, sir, you have lung cancer. What? Here's Electivire. What if it turned out I had like lung cancer and it turned out that Pokemon cards let off a chemical? Like, look at it. This is not, you know, this is an industrial product in the end. And let's say every time you open a pack, see this little pack? Maybe the pack's full of like chemical air. So it turns out I've been breathing chemical air for the last 4 years straight. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it? Drink your tea and codeine. Yeah, I better have some tea. There we go. Very nice. I'm just saying stuff, guys. They're gonna say, you got asthma. Your house is stinky. Well, you know, when we moved, here's another thing. We have the cat litter in the downstairs bathroom. And the cat litter, like, you can smell it upstairs. So I wonder if I'm inhaling this cat litter garbage. And I'm actually very allergic to cats. Both cats give me itchy eyes. Maybe I'm just inhaling cat litter and I'm allergic to it. Mold in the carpet. Okay, here we go. Very good. Benjamin, be honest. Mini slab break. My order last night for 5-star birth. Okay, here we are. Here's the slab break. Ah. Mr. Benjamin. There we go. Can't be cat lady no more. That cough sounds like AIDS. I have the AIDS. Birdie, Ben, Billy, Benjamin Adams, Brandon White. Some of these bags are really old. Why is that Umbreon only 30 bucks? 30 bucks, quick, send in for it. Here we are, Benjamin Be Honest. Does this look like we open up I can't tell. I don't think so. It kind of looks like we didn't open it. 5-star birth. Yeah, I don't think we opened it. Okay, let me go check and make sure the order came in, and then if it did, I'm going to open them up to right now. Not all RuneScape music is the same. Some of it's much better than others. So Benjamin Beyond is 5-star birth. I have a bag. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we didn't open that. Bongrit time. Unless they were all 5 cold packs, but I doubt that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy Easter. All right. Happy Ishtar, everybody. How would you guys like to kill a goose and paint the eggs in the blood of the goose so that the virgin will have babies? We want to make sure that it is a season of fertility. Oh, wow. Do you have a HoloLive book box? We could technically put a HoloLive book box together. Would you pay $80 for it? Yeah, actually, I don't know. Is it worth more than 80? How much is a box of only WEISS worth? If it was like sexy WEISS girls or whatever. Is that actually valuable? There we go. Happy Easter, he says. Happy Easter to you. There you go. Octavio says 40 tortoise slab away. I'm not liking this music. Pause. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here's a mix. Okay. So it's a mix, and it's got a bunch of Smash Brothers music in the mix. Let's try the next one. Nah, Brinstar Death. Nah, I need some new music, and badly. This one's okay, actually. Ending theme, Super Mario. Nah, I've heard this like a million times, dude. I like this one right here. Sky Garden. No, I've heard it too many times. Death by Glamour. Do do do. Oh, I need some new music real bad, guys. My ears are tired. You guys help me think of some new music, okay, before I lose my mind from hearing the same songs over and over again. In the meantime, let's take care of Mr. Octavio. This music. You look fabulous. This should be 145. Christmas music. German immigrants brought the tradition of Easter here. Easter hare. The children would build nests for the hare to lay colorful eggs. Yeah, but where does that come from? You can't just say it's the Germans. Like, why were the Germans doing that? You know what I mean? It's because we're worshiping Ishtar. That's why it's called Easter. Okay. Halil says 2 Paramount War. 2 Paramount War, huh? Oh, here we are. The new NHL 23 is good. Super Mario Brothers 3 music. Dude. I do like this song. This song's nice. Says 2 base set packs heavy. What? Is it true that you can waive V-Star Universe boxes for gold packs? Or for God packs? I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, here goes. Did Unified happen? Not yet, but it's real close. Jump on in. There's still spots left, guys. It could go off tonight easily. I think there's about 9 spots left. Here's Magellan. There's 9 spots left, and the Umbreon has 17 spots left. Both Unified Minds and Umbreon are close. Just play an extremely hardcore gay porn in the background. Oh, yeah, you like that? Oh, yeah. Should not be using my voice that way when I need to cough so badly. Here we are. Very good. Ah, this is nice, actually. I like this. This song basically made Minecraft, you know? Goggin Deep says, can I get 1 live custom? Yes. Let me know how much for Canadian shipping. My bag and 2 slabs. Oh, wow. Look at that. Base set sublist times 5. Times 5? That can't be right. I think the math is wrong on that. So this card should be worth $100, I believe. Oh, nope. It is 5. Base set sublist. You're in. You're in the money. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. So you have 5 spots in here, which gives you a pretty significant chance of pulling a base set booster pack. Very good. What size coffee can you get at Starbucks again? Small, medium, large. How much for shipping? Yes, give me 1 moment. So you did very good on your live custom. Now, we have to find your bag in order to calculate the shipping. See if your bag's over here. It is over here. So you got this and 2 slabs. I believe this is easily over 8 ounces. This and 2 slabs is easily over 8 ounces. What do you got in here? You got anything worth throwing away? Oh, you got a lot of nice stuff. It looks like you already removed your hollows. The official religion of Pokistan is Poke-X Communism? What? Yes, I feel confident that would be over 8 ounces. What's the minimum? 8 ounces? For $20 shipping is 8 ounces. Once you get over $20 shipping, it goes right up to $40 shipping. And once you get over 8 ounces, that is. So Goggin Deep, you can actually add quite a bit more to your bag before shipping if you're at the $40 shipping, you know. So in other words, if you don't qualify for that light shipping, it could be worth it to consider adding another card or 2 to your bag, because you might, you know, if you're not going to get the benefit of the light shipping anyways, right? Thoughts on Scarlet Violet so far? So if it's true that the pull rate on the chase cards is too high, I actually think that's a bad thing. They shouldn't have too high pull rates. Okay. Let's go check the ZELLEs, everybody. We do have a ZELLE, so let me delete all these pointless emails. Excuse me. Been drinking a lot of tea. I'm going to have to pee. Put this toward my slab away. Jeremy Arango. Thank you, Jeremy. Samus is under fire. Let's try a different one. Goron City Day. What's this sound like? Hopes and Dreams. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking for music that won't drive me insane. Nintendo Wii Shop Channel? No. I've heard it all, man. I'm out of music, guys. I need something I can listen to without losing my mind. It's all over. Ooh, here's a nice one. I'll listen to this for now. Yeah, this does sound nice, doesn't it? So, Jeremy. Minecraft is so calming. Here we go. So he said 60, so this goes down to 120. Thank you. Hey, let's do a little giveaway again. We do a lot of giveaways. This is from Dennis Manieri. So he graded this, and it didn't grade well, and then he said, just give it away. So this happens sometimes. He got Devolution Spray from Base Set. So Base Set Devolution Spray graded 7. Poor thing. All right. Let's get in his sleeve. As you know, this is the ultimate chase card. So the keyword this time will be both of these. There you go, both of these. There we go. Okay, it is Saturday night. Joseph Vasquez is here. He says power absorbed times 2. What's up, Joseph? Where am I power absorbed? I might need to stand up and get more. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Power absorbed, because we sold down out of that pile. The question is, where is my power absorbed? Where's my super suit? We're not out of power absorbed, right? I can never tell because this room's so damn unorganized. I need more shelves. That's the problem. I should have ordered them already. I think I need well, here's the real problem. I've got the shelves. They're still at the other home. We haven't finished moving. Dude, we might be out of power absorbed. We might be sold out. Got a bunch of Fighters Ambition. Here's some Realm of the Gods. Dawn of Z Legends. We got some WEISS. I think I'm out, dude. Okay, now I know. Power Absorbed is sold out. I'm sorry. I'm going to do a restock on Power Absorbed, okay? Got any Gengars? Oh, yeah. I got lots of Gengars, bro. You got any Gengars? I don't know why I'm making fun of you, dude. Whoa, that's loud. I'm just playing the C418s right now. I might turn on, let's look up Minecraft OST. I think we're just going to listen to Minecraft tonight. It just sounds so good. All right. So it's Minecraft tonight, guys. And let's go ahead and keep working on this restock on the Power Absorbed real fast. Wait a minute. Anime soundtrack. It's supposed to be spring, but it feels like winter here. Now we check the price. Okay, price will continue to be $5 on those. So this is going to say sold out 5. That means, actually I should say coming soon. All right, so in other words, when it arrives, I already have that price set up and it won't be so confusing. One of my suppliers was telling me that new Disney set is really expensive already. Like, it's just jumping in price really fast. Joseph Vasquez, can I get you a substitution maybe? If you're watching. Looks like we have Fighter Ambition is 6. Would you like Fighter Ambition? Where's Fighter Ambition? Here it is. I could do 2. There we go. 2 Fighter Ambitions. Is Star Wars WEISS in stock? So we have this single box of it. It's not on the menu. What were the price on these? Do you guys remember what the price used to be? Yeah, there's probably about 14 of these left. What's up, Arn Jesus? He says, you want to buy my collection? I'm looking to get out of the hobby. Maybe. You can contact me on Discord and show me what you got. If you make me a deal, I'll consider it for sure. Just make me a deal. Here's HoloLive Volume 2. Okay, HoloLive Volume 2. 2 Scarlet Violet. You got it, man. Oh, no. I see 1 Scarlet Violet. Did he answer? Is Joseph Vasquez here? I don't want to open these without his permission, because then he'll say, oh, I didn't want those. All right. Here we go. We're finally opening something now. A lot of talking, a lot of waiting. Hate it when that happens in the stream. Wish we were just constantly opening things. Ate PB wings the other night. Really, really tasty. Here's Slowpoke and Great Tusk. Fallen Greed says, that's me. What's up, Fallen Greed? Here's Slowpoke. Okay. Here's some girls. This is a bikini girl. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Okay, and a hollow. All right, I don't want to open those because I got to have his permission to open them. Oh, right, both of these. We're giving away this little card here. It's not a crazy card. It's just a 7. Just a 7. I F with PB and J hard. Joseph. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this Minecraft music. Turn this up a little bit. Yeah, it's nice. Here's a Joseph Vargas. Did he say I needed a new bag? Let me see. He didn't say I needed a new bag, but I'm not seeing him right away. Joseph Jones. Joshua Jones. Oh, these bag. That's an expired bag. Okay, let me put this back up here. And I'll check this box now. Joshua Artiega. All right, so I can't find a bag for him. When you guys place an order, do me a favor and tell me if you got a bag or not, okay? If you're new, just say, I'm new, I don't have a bag. If you do have a bag, say, I have a bag, it's a big fat one or it's a small one. I bought a few days ago. Okay, so he's saying I should have a bag. Okay, let's try that again. Joseph Haney, Joseph Bernhardt. What did you buy a couple days ago? Was it a slab? Tell me what you bought a couple days ago. All right, I still don't see you. I'm going to go ahead and create a new bag for you. Tell me what you bought a couple days ago. Was it like booster packs or was it a slab? March 29th. Yeah, so it should still be here then. There we go. I can't hold up the stream much longer. Let me log into PayPal and see his order real fast, guys. I can look it up faster than he's responding. So you bought packs, huh? Because I didn't see a bag for you. Let's see if you had... Oh, here we are. So there it is. Scarlet, Violet, ×2. No bag. You should have some hollows then. You should have a bag with a couple hollows in it. And that, at least. Is there any reason why you wouldn't? Joey Albrecht, Joseph Juarez. I wonder if there's a chance. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it. What do you remember about when it happened? Did you pull anything? I don't see your bag at all. It's possible I placed you in the wrong box, I suppose. I could put you in the wrong box. Oh, you're in the wrong box. Here it is. Mystery solved. You were in the wrong box, my friend. That's why we were having so much trouble. That happens every now and then. It's pretty rare, but it happens. Put you in the wrong box like that. There we go. I didn't open these. Did you want me to open these? He says, no worries, mister. They were just hollows. Well, it wasn't gone. It was here. It just was in the wrong box. So it confused me. The boxes are alphabetized. We got Jesse Salinas one spot in the mini slab. He says yes. Oh, let me open them for you. Here we go. So these are a substitute for Power Absorbed. These actually cost more than Power Absorbed, so they're a good substitute. We'll have more Power Absorbed soon. I got some more on the way. Dragon Ball cards have been very popular, guys. Dragon Ball is one of the most open card sets on the stream. Look at that. You got an SGR, Sun Gohan, Power Reclaimed. So in this card set, the SGR is considered kind of like a replacement for the SPR. So your box might have one SPR, one SGR. So that's good. You got that in 2 packs. Oh, man, guys. Dying over here. All right. Here we are. You know, I'm feeling all right. I don't feel like I need to cough so hard. There you go. Just for the moment, I feel all right. So Jesse Selena needs to go in here. Jesse Selena. All right, Slab Break's got 2 spots in it. That's the mini break. The mini break's more popular than the Umbreon break. I think people like the fact that it could end right away and that it's only $5 basically. Is that a big part of it? Do you guys like it when slab breaks end quickly? Here's Cinderace. Whoa. Okay, Cinderace. Put that back. Jesse Salinas. You got one Selgor and a Cinderace. What's the newest cards right now? What's up, Screw Loose? Right now, base set Scarlet Violet for Pokemon. Power Absorbed for Dragon Ball. We just sold out of those. For Final Fantasy, a brand new set launched this month called From Nightmares. It has a fancy cloud card in it. For the One Piece, it's Paramount War English. For WEISS, I have this brand new WEISS Hololive version 2 girl card set. Digimon is Dimensional Phase. So that's the new set for that. Yeah. And for Star Wars, we got these Star Wars Chrome packs. They've been real popular, but they're from like December of last year. All right, let's go ahead and find out who pulled that slab. Slabby Wabby. Roll it. Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike. It's all yours. Here you go, Uncle Mike. All right, guys. Well, let me put this up for advertisement for a minute. So this is the 200 viewers reward. We open up a vintage Topps pack if we get to 200 viewers. But lately, it's more like 180. You hit 180 viewers, I'll open that up for you. Okay, and then let's do a little rotate here. We've got this cheap reverse Giratina. Very nice card, actually. Expensive. We got Umbreon Darkrai. Okay. Problem is, I can't display enough slabs because we're covering the table with other things. Bellsprout from the yellow deck. I'm going to have to retire that Bellsprout, man. Garchomp 10. Wow. Very fancy. You've probably never even seen that artwork before. That is from a black and white Euro set. And this Topps Charmander Pop 9. I can imagine why it's Pop 9. That's because they never come out of the box in good shape. Never. So that's $310 for that Pop 9 Charmander. Very unique Charmander. Holy smokes, second time I've won a giveaway. Yeah, that was just a nice little giveaway, wasn't it? Let's see what else we got, though. Ooh, look at this one. That Ghastly could be next. Boy, I feel like I could sell that for like 40 bucks. People love Ghastly Gengar. Next up, we got Antonio Suevas. Tyranitar Slab Break. You got it. Antonio? Oh, Antonio. Antonio Suevas. I think this is Mike's side. Credit toward my Slab Away of the Team Rocket Japanese full pack. Yes, sir. All right. This is not Mike's side. This is, in fact, a different person with a similar name. Here it is, the Rocket Booster Pack, and you want to take $30 off of it. In there, Anthony Shime and Casey Cole. This would be fun to watch get opened. Diamond Pearl. Okay. Snip this up. What if we did pack breaks on like really cheap, sort of like $40 boosters, the way we're doing this? Think people would like that? Entei. And Fennekin. All right, there you have it. Got print line in it, I saw it. We're back. Was there a lag spike? Was there a lag spike? I didn't even notice. Oh, it says there's 211 viewers. There was definitely a lag spike. Guess that's not the correct count. What would you like to get in a pack? Did I time travel? It's funny, so I was talking to no one that whole time. What? There we go. Jackson Veckard, I have a bag, 2 triple beat. 2 triple beat. You got it, man. 2 lost to a bussy. Oh, you got it, man. 1 pukey mon. The mon who pukes. If I can reach it. Come on, man. That was hard to reach. Open ball hole, 211 viewers. That's not real, right? That's definitely a lag spike viewership, right? That's got to be lag spike. You can't just jump from 170 to 200 viewers like in 2 seconds. Actually, it said we had 175 like 2 seconds ago as well. This is definitely a lag viewer count. Okay, there we go. We've got Gross Meowth. This Pokemon uses poisonous kitty litter to gross out its enemy. Oh. Here's Ugg. Chugs through the water, polluting everything in his path. Ugg. Flareon. It's like Flareon. This Pokemon's flaming gas burns others in its path. It looks like we have 180 viewers at least. So I think that means we open the pack, don't you guys think? Nasty. This Pokemon has a diaper that is the nastiest around. Oh, there we go. And now we're down to 170 viewers. See, guys, that is a lag spike viewership is what we were having. When it jumped up to 211, that wasn't real. Ta-da. Okay, Jackson, there's your Flareon. Code. Ah, Quaxley or Quackball or something. Boop. And cold. Those Japanese packs, man, they don't come with hollows guaranteed. Why did the Japanese get that version, but the Americans get 3 hollows? You know what I mean? And look at that, 160 now. See, told you guys, it's definitely the lag causing it to look like we have a lot of viewers. So Jackson, you're up here. It's fake. I call fake, phony fake. What's your favorite Pokemon? Pokemon Chew. Pikachard. Pikazard. There we go. Very cool. Let's price up some slabs. Shall we? I got some cool slabs for you guys. Here they are. Ooh, Delta Species. Look at those. You might be interested in this Azumarill. Let's go get a price on them. How do I spell his name? 1 R? There is one for sale for a lot of money. Slab break that Crystal Nidoking. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm ready to price this guy up. These slabs from these old eras had just been exploding in value. They don't seem to be stopping. Okay. Somebody owned this a long time ago with PWCC. Isn't that interesting? Oh, 2021, huh? Cool. Not me. I don't use PWCC. There it is, 560 for this reverse hollow Azumarill. So nice. Let's get this Hypno. Yeah, don't leave your Hypno around your girlfriend. He's no good. You can't trust him. There you go. He'll try to tell better jokes than you. There you go. Damn, this dude's expensive too, man. These have all gone up in price since the last time I saw them. Okay, so this is going to be... There it is. Holland Phantom Electrode. That's really cool looking. Okay. This is a really interesting card because it actually says Holland's Electrode there. Isn't that fascinating? Doesn't just say Electrode. Very cool. Okay. I'm getting roses? That's so sweet. Aw, roses. Aw. Okay, there's the Electrode. That's cool, Slab King. Yeah, we got a lot of slabs. You are correct. Azurill. Oh, he's surprisingly cheap. Oh, but that's because that's an international guy. That's why. And then when you get past the international guy, it goes up to a higher price. All right. You guys like seeing new slabs come out? Now we need to get the population on these because what's special about Delta species is the unusually low population. Delta species is like Rocket Returns, okay? So it's printed in the same era, and it was printed for the Ruby Sapphire generation. It comes right after Sky Ridge. So it goes Sky Ridge and then Ruby Sapphire era. And Delta Species is one of the better ones. It has all kinds of really popular Pokemon in this set. So the Azumarill you see here is Pop 34. Okay, here we are. So this is interesting because it's actually more expensive than that Pop 10 Wigglytuff that you saw earlier. The Azurill is Pop 39. There he is. Okay. Hypno is Pop 30. Now, these are all main pulls from the set. See how the name's in gold? And if you look in this corner, oh my God. That is a foil star in the corner. So these are all hits from the set. These are rare reverse hollows. So this guy is Pop 30. A lot of people have to be educated on this because they don't even know these cards exist. Why don't you use PWCC? I don't know. They make me uncomfortable. There we go. Electrode. I've purchased with them before. You know how they lost they force you to use bank wire. And I dislike that so much. I was like, I'm done. I spent some heavy amounts of money on their website buying stuff, but I got tired of the bank wires. I was like, I'm not doing bank wires. They got to accept like PayPal or something like that. But you know why they don't want to? They don't want to pay the fees. So they're like, you're going to have to do bank wires. Or maybe it's because they don't want chargebacks. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. There we are. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Is this camera nice? Is it straight? Okay, Brandon Galligan says 4 slimes. You got it, Brandon. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And... Wait a second. And a 4. Put this to the side now. Buy the Umbreon spots. Umbreon's got 17 spots left. People might be out of money, you know. Hard to take risks on Pokemon cards if you're low on money. It is that time of the year when your tax return has been spent. Oh, wow, nice, man. You got a good artwork of the pink-haired girl. Leave it to me, Millum. Rip Mary, haven't seen her around. Oh, she'll probably come back. She takes breaks. All right. Millum? The frick? That's a hollow. Rip Anthony 49. Yeah, what the hell? Where's Anthony 49? That's it. Everyone who's here consistently, I'm turning you into mods. Where's the Booba anime at? I mean, this is pretty much a Booba anime. Like, what kind of... Those are barely panties, dude. What is she wearing? How's that considered like an outfit? It's not an outfit. Mr. Brandon? It's for the male gaze! Rip Butthole Thompson. What? Here we are. I'm here every day, pretty much. What's up, Cinna? Okay, very nice. We have Cinna Afshards out again. 5 of those. Why Star Wars? 4 and a 5. Need booty. Sit on my leg differently. My leg hurts. You ever sat on your leg in the wrong position for too long? There we go. All right. Snip those up. And snip these up. Pull a Yoda. I'm pulling a Yoda, guys. I don't sit on my legs because I'm 5'11". What? I ain't no hobbit. Well, I cross my legs so that I can sit for hours comfortably. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Well, pack number 2. There's a lot of bulk cards. You know, these are bulk cards. You got Han Solo. Tons of bulk cards. Leia. Jabba the Butt. Any prediction on how Pokemon 30th anniversary will be like? We were already on the 27th this year. Dude, that's like 3 months from now, or 3 years from now. Feels like 3 months. I ain't worried about that. Rip CS Man. Bring back CS Man. Where's Dave Charmander? Han got the princess. Yeah, what the hell? I'm 6 foot with shoes on. Oh, are you? You're very tall. Your grandma said you're very handsome. Okay, that's for Mr. Cinna Afsharzad again. Boop. So you would be in this box. I cross my legs like Mr. We got the big peepees. Oh, is that right? Funny, man. Whip it out then. Whip it out. Let's see what you're packing. Whip it out. Super Dan. 5 lost a Bussy Snipes. You got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. If it's so big, whip it out. So we got 177 viewers. That's pretty close to 180. Trying to get to those 200 viewers, but we're going to open that at 180 rather than 200. It's hibernating. Is it in its turtle shell? Was the water too cold and it just whoop, right back up? Here's Kyurem. Mr. Getting Pissed. You know, I'm playing this nice Minecraft music, and I would say I'm not getting pissed. I'm getting nice and relaxed. Time to unwind. Nothing's wrong. Just a nice Saturday night. Nothing to think about. Head empty. Just chilling and opening Pokemon cards. I'm not even slightly pissed. Okay, let's see. Just as long as you guys don't talk about anything that would get me pissed. You still down there. All grow, no show. What? There you go. All right. Super Dan. Here it is. We are now going to open one of these rare rainbow booster packs. You want me to make one of these for sale sometime? That'd be fun. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Let's see what we get. Oh, this is going to be the checklist. Very good. So we really do want a 10 on this card. I highly doubt we're going to get a 10 because this card's overhanging too much. Usually that's a sign it's not going to work out. Yeah. Ooh, peeled so kindly, so nicely. A little white chip right there. So that'll get a 9 probably. So impossible to get the 10s on these guys, I'm telling you. So here's an RK9, Ruff. Machop, Golduck, Clefairy, Raichu. Here's a lovely Misty, and a Poliwrath. Ooh, so good. Misty favorite cover. Yeah. So nice. There it is. Imagine if this got a perfect 10, how much money that'd be worth. I bet you I could sell that for like 2,000 bucks if it was a perfect 10. Beautiful. Gonna come back 9 because of that white chip. Okay, cool. Let's see how bad the wait times are. Well, first let's check ZELLE. I think it's a slow night, guys. Sometimes it's a slow night. Okay. Oh, it's really not too bad. There's 5 people in the queue. That's a pretty short line, actually, because we're only an hour and 13 minutes in. Oh, where'd the mini slab break go? Here's the mini slab break. Not this. Here it is, mini slab break. And how about a free one? Ooh, we'll do this one next. So this is a giveaway from Dennis Manieri. You ready? There we go. Dennis is giving away this Eevee. So lovely. Is PSA backed up, and how much does it cost to grade? I don't know the current prices right now, but PSA is always backed up. Never real fast to grade with PSA. Okay, so we got a little Eevee here. And we're going to say... How flawless does it have to be, mister? To get a 10? I don't know what you're talking about. You asking me about the grading scale? What should I do for the... You guys tell me what I should put in the... for the Nightbot, okay? I want to hear some ideas for the Nightbot keyword. Jennifer Yap says she wants 5 of the From Nightmares packs. Okay, Jennifer? There is a chance for an extremely valuable cloud to come out of here. Who won the last giveaway? Uncle Mike or something like that? Yep, Uncle Mike. 3 Hololives. Ooh. Jen, how are you tonight, Jen? Zach Brown says penis. Address, Mike, 1 free 1, yeehaw, prune juice. I'm waiting to be inspired, guys. Here we are. Ta-da. Good luck, Jennifer Yap. Long tummy, happy Easter. I like that one. Happy Easter's not bad. The male gaze. All right, happy Easter. Latest stone block. So we got Saz and Graf. Okay. You guys doing anything special for Easter? I feel like just laying around, relaxing. Easter's more of a religious holiday, in my opinion. If you have little kids, you can do Easter egg hunts. Boy, I could really host a very large Easter egg hunt in my yard. I got a giant yard now. But I don't have any kids yet. Man, I got to start popping out some kids. Here we are. We have a job opening looking for one child bearer. One child bearer. You will be entitled to $100,000 per year. Hard cold cash. There we go. Easter, I'll be chilling in the Western. You'll be doing what? Okay, and there's a hollow. Where do I sign up, says Alex. Alex, you don't have a uterus. Ain't gonna happen. All right, very nice. So that's for our friend Jennifer. Easter, mister. The last dog I actually enjoyed coming home to passed away last Easter. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. You dare judge my gender? Oh, right. You can change genders at will now. Forgot about that. Bryce Wolf, 3 mini slabs. Bryce. What's up, Bryce? Four, 5, 6. Why does the Easter Bunny hide its eggs? Because it doesn't want you cracking them open. First thing you do when you find those Easter Bunny eggs, you crack it open and kill the little baby inside. My son is born in a month. Bidding starts now. Bidding? What is this, like human trafficking? Here we are. Not looking to adopt. Okay, so Jose Vargas says he'll jump in to the Umbreon slab break. 16 spots left on that Umbreon slab break, guys. $16 left. Okay, Jackson Veckert says, I have a bag, 10 Lost Abyss. Oh, you got it, Jackson. All right. Hey, mister, says Kingston Ball. Oh, how's it going, Kingston? For those of you who are just joining, this is a giveaway. You have to type Happy Easter into the comment section. All right. Jackson. Mr. Jackson. You ready, Jackson? Jackson Beckert. Oh, you got a little Aerodactyl. That's fancy. Happy birthday. Trevenant. He is a tree after all. My Little Pony. Cold. We sold a lot of My Little Pony. I forgot I need to do a My Little Pony restock. Almost sold out of it. Can you believe that? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a ton of My Little Pony and made a whole fleshed out My Little Pony menu for all the bronies. We cater specifically to bronies. Okay, that's Jackson Veckert. Jackson. Nothing crazy in there, Jackson. Just the typical same old, same old. Mr. turns 45 today. That's right. 45 years young, guys. This week I'll be having a doctor test my... trying to remember what the word is. What do old men get when they got to have their butt touched by a doctor? Prostate. You got to have my prostate checked. Got to get your prostate checked, guys. Don't want to get any butthole infections. Jose Vargas says 2 packs of triple beat. Okay, here you are. I'll tell the doctor you might want to use 2 fingers. All the My Little Bronies just to have Alex buy them for the bonfire. This is Jose Vargas. What do you win from the giveaway? That Eevee. Okay, those were cold, Jose Vargas. Let's go ahead and get a new card priced up for fun. We got this Unbroken Bonds. You guys might have seen me add this the other day. I found some Unbroken Bonds that we never finished selling. Now, these came out of sealed cases of blister packs. Okay, you ready? I've got a price for it. So this Unbroken Bonds pack has to sell for $18. So Unbroken Bonds is an option. I got 2 of them here. We still have some of this Primal Clash, Phantom Forces. So some Primal Clash and Phantom Forces exists. Somebody bought that Ancient Trait card. What is this? Primal Clash, Primal Clash, So I had a couple packs of Primal Clash. So those are for fun. Might be interested in opening something a little different. Those aren't on the menu. They're just random packs laying around. All right, let's go ahead and see who won this. Click. Jose Vargas, you are the winner. Boop. What was that sound? Chicken getting shot. That is the sound of a chicken getting shot. We have Dave Jantz, $20 toward his Subway. Mr. Dave. Okay, Dave Jantz. Nato King is $440. Boom. All right. Wait. It's $420. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Okay. Really no wait time, guys. Very short wait time. Here's Nicholas Gertis, 10 Chili Willies. You got it, Mr. Nick. 10 Chili Willies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Find more of those $4 Star Wars packs. Yeah, that was a lucky pack. Christine got that for $4 and it had an original sketch card in it. Pretty wild. I'm going to bed. Have a nice night. Good night, everyone. All right, there we go. You going to bed? I'm not allowed to go to bed. What kind of moderator doesn't stay up for the entire Oh! Whoa! Pulling the golden Snorlax. That's one of the top 5 cards in the set. Wow. You just don't expect it, but it, you know, it happens. Wow, Nicholas Gertis. That's going to be a clip, Nicholas. We're going to save that. So cool. That's Chilling Rain. Now, that's a shiny Snorlax. Isn't that neat? People forget about that. We ought to do a slab break on that one. So we're going over to Mike's side. Uh, 1 hour and 26 minutes. There we go. Mike's side says, can I ban this guy? All right, give me a minute. Somebody needs to be kicked out. Drama. Okay, he's already been banned. Ukinil, either that or you blocked me. Ukinil, you're the guy giving me trouble. All right, let me move on to the next order, though. Spankies! Actually, we don't need to move on to the next order. We're not done with this one. I blame our box for Kingston. Ukinil, there's everyone watching what you're saying, man. Here's Fog Crystal. What? I'm just chilling, says Ukino. Moderators are contacting me saying you stirred trouble up in the Discord server. That's what. Here's Sir Fetched. Here's Clara. I was about to close the app, then I saw the golden Snorlax. Congratulations. He got that chase card, man. Here we are. I put the prostate video on Discord. Oh, very good. I wasn't sure how it worked. Mike's side talked blank to me and I blanked back. So how do I get dragged into it, though? Here we are. You weren't talking shit on him. You're talking shit on me. Here's Kerbrawler. And Clobopus Weavile. Uh-oh. Pissed incoming. That's it. I'm pissed. Give me my moderator tools. Oh, I'm going to ban him. I feel like my throat hurts after saying that. Mister's a bad man. You're not invited to my birthday party. I'm uninviting you. Nicholas Gertis. Let's see. Hey, mister, did you save my card? Did I save your card? You said you wanted me to give it away, right? Here we are. All right, very nice. Jose Vargas says 1 pack of Unbroken Bondage. Here you go. You're not going to get that one. You're going to get this one. Because I need this one to stay up. What do we got? Meowth, Geodude, Togekiss, Melmetal. Very nice. Melmetal. Sweet. Mr. Jose. Grab this. Worm's better than Umbreon. All right. Put this in here. Do I lost Abyss or Umbreon? With the Lost Abyss, you have a 1 in a million chances of pulling the worm. In Umbreon, you have a 1 in 46 odds of actually pulling the Umbreon. I think we know what must be done. So obviously, buy the Lost Abyss. Okay, let's see. No Zell orders tonight at all? Interesting. So, now we have a new order. A new world order. Finish the Small Fates Collide slab break. Here it is. It's all over. Nicholas Gertis finished it off. You guys really like these. These are very popular. The mini slab break has become one of the popular things on the stream. Wish I could buy packs. Poor Kingston. You will someday, Kingston. You just got to get a job. Dad took our jobs. Take it there. Okay. Give me a number. That's it. I'm pissed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Benjamin. Nope. Jesse. Nope. Antonio. Nope. Bryce. Bryce. Oh, that's Bryce on 6. And this is 7 and 8. Going to Bryce. Oh, Bryce. Okay. We sure go through a lot of these sleeves. Gonna have to order a bunch more of those sleeves at some point. He won it again. If I get Primal Clash, do I get to keep all the cards? It's not expensive enough. I'll pick out the good ones from it. I always do that, though. So if you get, like, a starter Pokemon, I'll pull that to the side for you. Nicholas Gertis. Wait, why did I write Nicholas Gertis down? It's literally not him. It's Bryce. It's just because Nicholas Gertis was the last one in, so my brain's telling me to do that. The job I need, my daddy's credit card. Damn, damn, Kingston. That's not very manly of you. Here we go. I just need daddy's money. Jackson Veckert says, I want 6 Lost Abyss. You got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got any Ruby Sapphire music? Oh, man, I've heard too much Pokemon music. Sent for the Primal. Okay, sounds good. I'm 12, remember? Go get that child labor job. Let's go, child labor. Let's go, child labor. Here's Trevenant. Here's a cold one. Here's this guy. How many packs in the case? A lot. I don't remember, actually. It's been a long time. I just remember I get a medium box out and fill it to the top, and it's a whole bunch of them. I think the number describes it, doesn't it? 1,000 card graders. That's the amount. Okay, that's for Mr. Jackson. Let's go, child labor. Clap, 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 clap. Jackson Veckart. The payment from Nathaniel Granados is being processed. We have completed our review of this transaction. What? What are they talking about? One Merlin sticker and the XY Primal. Okay. This is for Oscar Diaz. Here we are. Horsey. Melodic, very nice actually. Yeah, Melodic's a good pull, man. Hit us with Sea Shanty 2, Face Melting, jam at the beginning of the stream. What? We already did play that. No, I wanted the Primal, says McNeil. There's another one. We had a couple of them. Okay, Oscar Diaz, let's get this sticker pack open. This is the Merlin sticker price. You might have noticed the price recently went down on these. You a Zelda fan? Not really. I think you'll enjoy it. I probably won't. It's not challenging enough for me. Blasty Boy. You got Blasty Boy. Blastoise. Use a hydro pump. Oh, yeah. Pump it. That's for Oscar Diaz. Pokemon, I got you on a pack. I'm broke boy. I will drill a Zelda cart. A Zelda cart, you say? Do, do, do. Kyle Vale, 2 English Paramount War. Ace right now. We are not backed up on bulk grading, just to be clear, guys. Bulk grading has moved very rapidly. We have busted through. We used to have a backup, and we busted through it once again. It's because John and I are pretty efficient at these days. We get a lot done now. I can sit there and get a lot of cards done, and he can encapsulate them too. So our ability to get the grades done quickly has gone up over time. I guess that makes sense, right? We have 2 new grades available. One of them's called live grading. So live grading is back. You guys remember live grading? It used to be real expensive. Live grading is now $20. And the way it works, I don't actually do the encapsulation step. I only hand the grade out. So I hand the grade out, and then John will encapsulate it later. But you know what the grade is immediately. So that's live grading. There's also a new type of grade. It replaces walkthrough grade. It's called review grade. I write a review of the card if it misses the 10. So I explain why it misses it. So if you like to know what was wrong with your card, do the review grade. Review grade, by the way, is also like kind of like a fastest possible grade. So it's similar to the walkthrough. It's a 1 to 2 day turnaround time. I'll typically grade the card immediately at the end of the stream and write the review and leave it in Discord. So those are the 2 new grading tiers, live grading and review grading. I'm going to send a big order next week for bulk grading. Sounds good, man. Sounds fun. Okay, so we're going to rotate these. Here's our Gallade that nobody wants. Here's our Nagaba Pikachu. Oh, he would be a good Slab break. We need a new Slab break. So we'll say this is 40. He's the new Slab break. He's the new mini break. We'll say he's 40. Means he have 8 spots, right? Pikachu, I don't really choose you at all. The start of the game, you can choose if Link is male, female, fluid. What? You can choose Link's gender now? Link's gender? What do you mean? Fluid. I ain't never heard of no fluid gender. It ain't right. That's it. I'm not playing Link. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play Link. I'm going to play a different game called Zelda. Thank you, Kyle. We have Jose Vargas, 1 pack of Unbroken Bonds. So, here they are. I ain't playing this Zelda game. Sounds like liberal brainwashing to me. Not this time, Biden. I only play Hello Kitty Adventure Island. That's right. They took her jabs. The Dirkader. Look at this pretty coin. Anyone want this coin? Heads or tails? Oh, heads. That is a really curvy Typhlosion. He's in the next Pokebro. I'm pissed. Okay, here goes Jose Vargas. Hypno. Oh my god. You got one Hypno, bro. Any of these other cards pretty cool? A cute little Cubone. Alright. Toss you that Cubone. For Jose Vargas. In the game, you are a great-grandchild of the hero Link, but you look just like Link. Oh, that's cool. So you're the great-grandchild, and now you can choose a gender. Is that right? So, but what are the options? Is it actually, say, fluid? Is it female, male, fluid? I don't know if I want to listen to Cat. I'm going to skip to the next one. I don't know if I want to listen to this one either. Hold on. Chirp, Far, Maul, Melohi, Stall, Strad, Ward, Disc 11. No, we're not listening to this garbage. Here's Kai. Okay, we'll start with Kai. You get to pick the breast size of Link? No, you don't. You're messing with me. He's a confirmed hoe. Can I see my card? Beware of Hypnos behind dumpsters. Oh my god, what is he saying, dude? Nicholas Gertis, 14 Silver Tempest. Hey, that's a big order. Nicholas Gertis, what's up, man? 11, 12. That's 12. What's up, Mikey? My soft, effeminate hands can't handle this plastic wrap. There we go. You got soft hands, brother. Ooh. You work how much? 60 hours a week? I remember when I worked part-time. Okay, sneap. Sneap. You can pick between one of the three. One has a flat chest, one has tits, as you can imagine, and Fluid is a flat chest again, but smoother face lines. Wow. Damn, dude. Even Nintendo's getting in on it. There's only 2 genders! They might as well just set up a whole character design thing like Elden Ring does, you know? You can make all kinds of characters. There we go. I'm going to be pokey-gendered. There we go. What are your pronouns? I identify as pokey he, pokey him. Here's Pikachu. Pika! Pikachu is actually kind of a nice card. Yours is off-center. Too bad. Here's Palo Sand Magurna. Magurna's from the south. Magurna says, howdy, y'all. Anyone in this stream says y'all, I'll get pissed right away. Pissed. There's Blaziken. Actually looks like a great card. Like that card. Stunfisk. The judge should get a life sentence. What? What are we talking about? I'm Magurna. Oh, man. Tonight's been a big night. Golden Snorlax, now Golden Lugia. Wow. Nicholas Gertis pulling Golden Lugia. Beautiful, man. It feels so cool to pull this. I gotta say, man, they're rare. You just don't run into them that often. And when you do, it feels special to open it. I'm saying y'all because I'm from Texas. Y'all. All right, Nicholas Gertis. He did this at what, 145? Okay, give me a second. Oh, the last one was Nicholas Gertis too. Are you serious? All right, crazy, dude. You're definitely getting a clip, man. There's no way you're not getting a clip now. You're going to get that double snipe clip. Alteria, more like Alteria motives. Flaffy, meh. What video game should I play, guys? Tell me what video game's hot right now. What's the game to play that everyone's playing? Here's my wow, because it's so good. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys are still playing that Hogwarts Legacy crap? Oh, your spells. Leviosa. How many of you guys are still playing that game? Anyone? I bet you're all done playing that game. Resident Evil 4. I need a game that changes my life when I play it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, here we are. Nicholas Gertis with the Nick. Let's check it out. Okay, so Mike Side's going to want to see this for the clip. I know he will. Look at this shizzle, guys. He pulled this tonight. Talk about some golden luck. Wow. Unbelievable luck, guys. Picking up golden Lugia and golden Snorlax. Whew. Yeah, that's some extremely good luck. Mike Side's got to make a clip out of that for sure. Try playing Elder Scrolls Online. You know, back in the day, I did play that with my wife. This was very early on, so this was almost 10 years ago. We had a clan. We had a bunch of people join that clan, and we were real skilled at the game, worked together and all that. Yeah, we played that game for hours, and then we quit. And then I stopped playing MMOs, because MMOs are the devil, guys. Stay away from MMOs. Here we are. 20 and 18 for these two packs. They're not on the menu, so you just have to know that they're available. Tell me, guys, heads or tails? Heads or tails, guys? Heads or tails? Funko says heads. Ah, you got tails. Sorry, you lost. You lost. Okay, now we got Jesse Salinas. Happy Easter, broski. One spot in the mini slab. So we have a new mini slab break. Oh, it's right here. This is the best-selling thing right now, I feel. Everyone's just going through these. This sells the slab faster than people directly buying the slab. Okay, and one Astral Radiance. He said, give me some ass. Lost Origin. Here we are. World of Warcraft is so woke. The character creation, you choose body type 1, body type 2 instead of male, female. Yeah, the whole world's going crazy about all the gender stuff. How do you guys feel about it? Are you for it? Are you against it? Gender's a construct. Gender's biological. What do you guys think? Jesse Salinas. Have you played the Pokemon game? I've never actually played Pokemon. I just sell the cards. I'm kidding, dude. I played it a ton. Wow, so good. Play ESO. Oh, he says, wow, so not good. Play ESO. Yeah, I played a lot of ESO. I played like hundreds of hours of it. Canada, they passed a law. You can go to jail and get a $25,000 fine if you misgender. Really? That's crazy, dude. Now, I don't know about, you know, I can listen to arguments for and against the whole trans movement. It's a big talking point right now. It's essentially a biological male or biological female that wants to be seen as the opposite sex. So they will dress differently. And then some of them will actually have controversial surgeries done where they cut their peepees off or get a fake peepee made. And then they'll start injecting artificial hormones. And that is what's being debated right now. So the real battleground debate occurs for kids in school. So kids that are not old enough to consent to have sex with you are being told, hey, you haven't hit puberty yet, so you're probably the wrong gender, by the way, because if you're a boy, you're not allowed to play with dolls. Boys play only with Tonka trucks. So if you're a boy and you play with a truck, I'm sorry, with the doll, with the Barbie doll, you must be trans. So we're going to have to inject you with puberty blocker and consider chopping your pee-pee off. That's what's being debated right now. I'm very much at this point, well, I've always said this. I'm very much against neutering anyone. You cannot neuter people. It'll never play out favorably in the history books. Never. Never in the history book. They used to neuter people back in the day to get them to sing at a higher pitch. You know, like that, like the SpongeBob voice. We look back on it in horror. Never in the history books will you look nice for being the group that cuts off people's dicks. It's just not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen, in my opinion. Super Dan. Umbreon spot. You got it, Super Dan. I'm against old games adding LGBTQ because clear marketing ploy. What are Tonka trucks? Oh, when are Tonka trucks going to be in the live? Too fat, mister. I'll keep my pee-pee. What a waste of time. No wonder the country's going down. You know Pokemon, Kevin? A long time ago, I was listening to a talk show on the radio when I was a kid, and it was talking about how some tribes in Africa would do genital mutilation to the girls. And I listened in horror as a kid. I was like, I can't believe they would do anything like that. You know, they would take a girl and they'd mess up her, you know, her genitals because that was their custom or something like that. I thought it was barbaric. Here I am, I'm 34 now, and we're talking about it like it's just the standard normal thing to do. Hey, they got a little gender confused, chop it off. Make them neutered. And I'll never accept it. Neutering's not acceptable to me. Especially if you're talking about a kid that's too young to consent to a sexual relationship. It's our job to protect those kids. Here we are. We shouldn't be telling them, hey, yeah, probably you should neuter yourself because you're 15 and ready to make that choice. 15, dude? I couldn't even imagine having a kid at 15. How am I supposed to know whether or not I want to get neutered? All right, guys, heads or tail? What do you think? Heads or tail? Only live once, mister. Tails? Oh, it's heads! You missed it, A. Perez. Ah. McNeil, Magda Ong. Primal Pack and Two Old Maids. Okay. I win again. See, if you were a betting man flipping that coin, you'd have both lost money now. So McNeil. I said heads before he said tails. Oh, it showed up in the other order, though. On my screen. Oh, man, look at this. This is why Primal Clash is the best set right here. Oh, my God. This is one of those ancient trait cards. They're basically like the character artworks that we have today, but they didn't really have anything like that back then, so they called these ancient trait cards. They had abilities up here, right? And that was their trait move or whatever. And look at his holographics. So cool. What about the card behind? Oh, man! That's a jackpot card, man. Jackpot booster pack. He's got Kingdra right behind it. Oh, so beautiful. That was well worth it. That's a snipe pack right there. So, Kingdra. Now, what you'll note, I want to teach you guys something about these ancient trait cards. This is a reverse holo, and this is a holo. How do we know? The holo is holographic in the middle of the card, okay? The reverse holo is not holo in the middle, is holo on the top and the bottom. So it's on the border, right? Reverse holo, because it's in the reverse holo slot. Holo, because it's in the holo slot. Very cool. That's got to be clipped. That's 154 minutes in. All right. Listen to that music. I love the Minecraft music. Don't you guys like Minecraft? So anyways, but you know, I really do strongly believe that there are people who don't fit in as the stereotypical man, the stereotypical woman. They don't fit in that way, and they don't want to fit in that way. So this is the struggle, you know. How does society deal with that? Let's see. And that's been the case for, I think, a really long time. You you hear about these issues in ancient societies, too. It's not like recently invented or anything. Been around for a while. I'm against neutering. I always will be. It's a very easy position to take. You want to neuter their citizens. Look what the Americans do. These guys are the bad guys. The Americans are actually the bad guys. And to be honest, those Russians, those Chinese, probably looking at it going, yeah, actually, they might be the bad guys. We would never do that here. Chopping peepees off of kids that haven't even reached the age of 18. That's not what the good guys do. That's my opinion. And you can disagree with me on it, but that's just how it is. The old Price is Right guy would be about it. Mister, you're skipping in time. You're back. I need a new slab away. I need something cool, says Brandon. We got a lot of cool, expensive slabs, so keep your eyes open on the table. So you got Jigglypuff and you got the trainer. I'd go trans if I ever got sent to prison, says Ukino. Mr. sent to grade the 2 primals. Thank you. So those would be graded. Very cool. Government would never lie or conduct experiments on the American people. Yeah, here we are. How about that one guy in Japan who lived for like 83 days and he had severe radiation poisoning? He wanted to die. He was telling them, please kill me, and they were keeping him alive. You guys, I was reading about that story. You know I was reading about that? Because I was learning about Chernobyl. I told you guys about that the other day. I was watching a special on HBO about lost Chernobyl meltdown videos that the Soviet Union had kind of hidden away. Boy, it's a really good documentary. If you didn't watch it, you should definitely go watch it. And I said this in a different stream. One of the things that really stood out to me, they were talking about the collapse of the Soviet Union at the end of the series. And it mentioned how they basically just ran out of money. But then also there was so much lying going on in the Soviet Union, nobody wanted them anymore. The satellite states, Hungary and Ukraine and all that, they didn't want to be part of the Soviet Union anymore because they didn't trust them. The rest of the world had no respect for the Soviet Union anymore because of the meltdown of the nuclear facility. And even within their own party and their own people in Russia, they didn't trust the party anymore. They're like, yeah, this party sucks. But what was really fascinating was they were talking about how much lying goes on in the Soviet Union. And they were talking about how you have to keep lying to keep the lie going. We're fine. We're powerful. This is great. We're beating everyone else. There's this lie going on in the Soviet Union. And so everyone's telling that lie. And if you don't tell the lie, you get arrested. The secret police come and get you, right? You get thrown out of the party. You lose your position. So you toe the party line or you get thrown out. Does it sound familiar? Because I feel like that's American politics now. It's not about the country. It's about power and politics. And it's all lying. Everyone's a big liar. It's all propaganda. And the country's actually in maybe pretty bad shape financially. Nobody wants to say it except for like people on the radio, talk shows. They'll talk about it, but you never hear, the president doesn't come out and say, listen, we're in trouble financially, dude. Nobody says that. We're in trouble financially, and we need to stop spending so much money on stuff we can't afford. When's the last time you heard any president say that? Listen, guys, we spend too much money. We got to stop. We are wasting that money. It's not even a good investment. Nobody says that. But there's a lot of blasphemy laws in the U.S. now. You can't talk without getting shut down, blacklisted, canceled. There's, Andrew Tate got canceled a year or two ago or whatever because he was, he's an asshole and all that, but he can't speak his mind. No. You gotta shut up, man, because we don't like what you're saying. It makes me think of the Soviet Union. You weren't allowed to express types of art. You couldn't disagree with the party. You couldn't speak your thoughts. You basically had to go with the lie. And then the Soviet Union collapsed. Nobody liked it anymore. It was not financially viable. It was spending all its money on going to the moon, spending all its money on its military, and everyone had enough of it, and it fell apart. The states, the satellite states fell apart and said, we're out of here. How far away? This is the thing, like you can't imagine it happening in the U.S., but it's like, of course it could happen in the U.S. Anything could happen, right? That's how it really works. Any of these things could actually happen. And I feel one of the weakest points for America now today is, by the way, are we having trouble with the internet? I feel how divided we are is a big problem. So Arturo says he wants on the cheap slab break. Did you see Matt Walsh argue with the transgender person at one of his events? Stuff was hilarious. No, I haven't seen that. He's always out talking, isn't he? Arturo Perez. There we go. They did it to Epstein. What did they do to Epstein? What are you talking about? Jackson Beckert, 5 lost abusies. They'll kill you if you talk. Right, and that is what tyranny is like. Not freedom. That's the opposite of freedom. Tyranny is when somebody shuts you down from being able to speak your mind politically. There we go. 1 spot for the new Pikachu slab. You got it. I'm telling you, these miniature slab breaks move, dude. Jackson Beckert. All right, you ready? Mister, you cough more than a smoker. Hey! I don't want to hear it. I don't cough at all. What are you talking about? Okay, that's cold. Cold. This cat. You cough more than a smoker. Shut up. Okay, that's a cat. Cold. Mister, I'm getting worried for you. I'm perfectly healthy. Jackson. You got 1 kitty. The black lung. Yeah, I could have lung cancer. That's actually possible. I was reading about it. I thought only smokers got lung cancer, but actually it's something like 80% of lung cancer is smokers, and then another 20% is just other people who breathe something they shouldn't be breathing. Nicholas says 14 astrals. Okay, give me a second. Let's see. That's it, guys. I got the lung cancer. Got any penisaurs? There was a recent committee meeting where multiple doctors refused to answer the woman question and said adult males could become pregnant. Yeah, I mean, I think that the doctors have a lot to lose if they disagree with gender ideology and a lot to gain if they agree with it. They have a lot to gain. If you ever listen to somebody who's detransitioned talk about it, somebody detransition, they say the doctors make a killing on this stuff. They get to administer drugs. They get to perform surgeries. So you have to sign up for all this medical treatment to transition into the other sex. And the doctors just, you know, why would they say no to making quite a lot more money just to stand up and be political? And, you know, half the doctors probably straight up believe in it anyways, but then there's probably the Republican half, if there is one, and they probably don't really agree with it. But what's their incentive for disagreeing? They get kicked out of committees from their peers. They'll be called, like, transphobic. And then, again, they'll just miss out on a ton of money because there's money here. Come on, man. I want to prescribe you stuff. I get paid to prescribe you stuff. You're going to need some of this, some of that. You're going to need some plastic surgery, I think. You're going to need to cut those tits off. Tits are for girls, not boys. You're going to have to cut them off. Here we are. So, yeah, I mean, if you're in a big political room being watched by the nation, you're going to shut your mouth and just say whatever you're supposed to say. And that's exactly what I'm referring to with the Soviet Union. It was the same thing over there. Why would you tell the truth and risk your position? Why would you tell your real feelings and risk your position? Like, let me ask you, how many of those doctors you think would want their own child to essentially be neutered? Probably none of them. I bet you very few of those doctors who do the trans stuff would want their own child to go on to artificial hormones, because it, you know, can really mess you up. Apparently it can cause a lot of health problems because your body's not really set up to accept all those extra hormones. Here we are, heavy ball. You know, it does come down to biology, and you hear about all the health problems that come from taking a lot of, and your body becomes dependent on them too. Apparently I heard that you become dependent on them, so you have to keep taking them, and they are apparently not good for your body. And so I don't think those doctors would really want their children to all be trans and cut their peepees off and take a bunch of hormones, or cut their tits off and take a bunch of hormones. But they're going to get up there and say, yeah, it's great, it's great. Men can get pregnant, sure. And of course, what they mean by that, they mean they're talking about the social construct word men, not biological males. They're saying women identifying as men can get pregnant. That's what they're saying. Nicholas Gertis. So they know biological men cannot literally get pregnant. Like, where's the baby going to come out of? The pee-pee? Where's the uterus in a man? So they know that. They're talking about the constructed word men. Don't forget about Zelle. Oh, don't forget about me. Zachary Mahaney. I got to sneeze, man. I just opened up first pack. Whew. You know, the doctors sit on in a lot of groups. They sit in committees and special associations. And those associations tend to be very progressive. They tend to be very liberal. They don't really accept viewpoints that are, you know, like, oh, I don't like transsexuals. You can't say that, you know. So if they were to come out and say that, they'd get kicked out of their own community pretty fast. They'd be like, you don't accept it? You're gone. Hermaphrodites, mister. Bermuda, Bahamas. Come on, pretty mama. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. That's an old song now. It wasn't when I was a kid. That corner can be fixed for about $250 on eBay for a new Gary. My tea is cold now. I liked it better when it was hot. Listen to this music. I absolutely love this music. This is called Warmth. I can't get enough of this song. This song's so good, dude. I could listen to this on repeat. Here's Christine Andrews. Every time I hear it, I go, oh, man. Forgot about this one. All right, here we are. Christine, 4 and 5. People who are struggling with transsexuality, they're struggling with not liking the body they're born in, they're struggling with not feeling like their gender is correct. I actually don't have any negative feelings about them. I think that they should live their life to their fullest, really. And society's going to make its rules up about it, and people are going to be prejudiced and mean. People are going to bully, which is really unfortunate because often people who are struggling with these issues are very sensitive people. And people who are not struggling with it are usually not very sensitive people. You know, they got life all figured out. It's easy for them. And so I hope they find a way to accept themselves and be happy and find a way to fit in a way that works for them. I really do. I mean, it's so easy for people who are not struggling with the issue to just kind of sit back and talk shit on them. And that's it. And you know, they're real people. And yeah, so it's really easy for us to sit back and be like, you're an idiot. You're messed up. You're dumb. You're you know, they're humans. Imagine that was you, and you know, it could be any issue. We all have issues. So I sympathize with that greatly, actually. And the politicization of the issue is a major problem, in my opinion. So they might need help in some way or another, and they're not going to get it because it's going to be a politicized issue. And that's too bad. And you see a lot of, they do have a higher rate of suicide. So it's an unfortunate thing. Be yourself, not make people like yourself. Mr. I say express for the primal grades. Let me update that. Mr. McNeil, thank you very much. Just wait till next year. Election time, crazy ramp-ups to 11. Yeah. We're going to have fun next year, guys. We're going to talk about the elections. We'll be following it. I love all except Elon Musk. Dr. Phil. I was listening to some people talk about transsexuality, and it was this girl having a really long interview, and she was talking about how when she was a little girl, she really looked up to her dad and felt very close to him. And when she hit puberty, she started becoming, you know, a woman. And so she felt like she lost her relationship with her dad because all of a sudden she felt very uncomfortable, like the relationship was like sexual almost, you know. She was no longer a kid. She was like a female, and she hated it so much. She wanted to become transgender as a result of that. Yeah, because she wanted to be one of the boys. She wanted to be around her dad and be treated like, not like a girl, you know, not like a sexual person who, oh, we could actually make a baby. That's possible, physically possible. She wanted to have a relationship with her dad where all the sexual tension is gone. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's really fascinating, because I'd heard that before. I love reading about this and listening to this kind of issues. I've heard this same issue before. There's other girls who talk about how they reach puberty and they go from just being treated like a regular human being, you know, they're just any kid, and then they hit their first period and boom, they're treated like a woman now, and they're worried about boys looking at them like, oh, you're a sexual object for me now, and oh man, am I going to get my dick sucked by you and all this. And it's so painful and difficult and confusing for them to deal with it that they don't want it. They don't want to be treated that way. They don't want to think of themselves that way. They don't want other people to think of them that way. And so they start to go, maybe this is not the gender I was born in. Maybe the reason I don't like this is because, you know, it makes me so uncomfortable. I must be the other gender. So I thought that was really fascinating. I was listening to those issues. And what kind of help will they get today if they went out asking for advice? I think a lot of the advice they're going to get is cut your tits off, you're transgender, never have kids for the rest of your life. And they're only kids when all these problems occur for them. When they're 13, struggling with their sexuality, with their emerging femininity or whatever, they're only 13. How are you supposed to help them navigate that if somebody else can come over and be like, cut your tits off, take testosterone? That's the solution. Some of them are going to take those solutions, and then in about 10 years, they're going to be like, I can't have kids. I destroyed my uterus. I'm going to be alone and die alone. I'll never have a child of my own. I destroyed my uterus because I took these solutions when I was 13. So I feel that is where the neutering is going to show up, the wrongfulness of neutering. It just should be pushed onto children. I heard Panda Express is making burritos out of Chinese food. Wow, really? That's great. I'm going to go get some. That sounds good, actually. That sounds delicious. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go get some burritos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was effing at 13. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. 31, 32, 33, 34. 12 spots remain, everybody. What's your zodiac sign? I don't know zodiac signs. How do you even look that up? All right, very good, very good. Let's check the Zells. We got Andres, mini slab break. TCC is Bob Barker. Who's Bob Barker? Is he the guy from Full House? He died, didn't he? Bob Barker. No. That's Bob Saget. Price is Right. The Price is Right. Here we go. All right. Hey man, there's a lot of names to remember. Don't get on my case. I'm not gonna remember every effing name of every famous person. Bob Barker, he's another one. He's another person in a million people. Abraham Rios wants in. Neuter. I don't like it. I don't like any kind of neutering. It's not right. You can do all the other stuff and I won't contest it, but the neutering goes too far. Mister, you're an Aries. How do you look up your let me look it up. What's my zodiac? Okay, you ready? The 12 signs and their symbols. What are these dates? It's just like when you were born? Yeah, so Aries, the ram. I'm an Aries. Our energies would not match. It would never work between us. Oh my God, you're a total... I didn't see the other things. Here's the water flowers. Not even neutering dogs. We call it fixing when we neuter dogs. But if you think about it, what you're really doing is you're breaking them, right? You're taking something on their body that's natural and healthy, and you're breaking it to make sure they can't reproduce. So now they're your little pet. They're your little pet, and they can't have children and exist in nature like they were meant to. So yeah, we call it fixing. I call it breaking when it comes to neutering dogs. But I don't own any dogs, and I wouldn't be breeding dogs anyways. But I do feel like it's a weird thing, isn't it? How obsessed we are with neuter your animals, neuter, 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 neuter. Make sure they don't have sex or babies. That's good. Yeah, we're obsessed with neutering, and it's just, I don't know, it's a weird human thing. Roger Gray, 2 spots on the mini slab. Roger Gray, there's only 1 spot on the mini slab. We do not fix them, we break them. That is a fact. We came up with the word fixed, but it's like ironic because it's the opposite. Shows you how words direct the way that you think. We're literally breaking them in a pretty severe way. It's like if somebody cut your balls off, you might have something to say about it. You'd be like, I don't like that. Don't cut my balls off, bro. But we do it on the regular to our pets, and then just, you're part of the family now. You're part of the family. They're part of the family. Could you imagine cutting the balls off of people in your family? You'd never do that. But the animals, we'll do it to them, and we call it fixing them. Yeah, it creeps me out. Not a fan. All right, here we are. Always creeped me out. The wordplay, my ears catch the wordplay. Maybe I'm a linguist a little bit, right? So that might be one of my basic skills is lingual. And my ears catch the irony that we call it fixing them, and we are breaking them. All right, here we are. Give me a number. If they didn't neuter cats, there'd be too many of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Jesse Salinas. Arturo. Arturo Perez. Mr. Perez walks away with the Pikachu. Okay, Mr. Perez. Can I take this off and reuse it? Is that possible? Arg, I finally got some booty. Yarg, me matey. Alright, that's not working. There we go. Boop. What do we got over here? There's a nice golem. Dude, this card's way too cool for us to not break it. This coughing is next. Look how cool he is. Look at him exploding. That's cool as F. Yeah, he's next. That's extremely cool. Oops. I've been doing a lot of coughing lately, haven't I, guys? Feels like my throat's sore at this point to the degree that it doesn't feel like it needs to cough because it's so tired of coughing. Roger Gray. Oh, what am I doing here? $5. 60. What's that out of 5? 12? Whoa, that's 12 spots? Yowza. All right, 12 spots. You want a spot in here, Roger Gray? One old maid? Right, you. Wrath says sure. Okay, here we go. Is 12 is one too many, says Tokimon. Is it? I think it's fine. One old maid and one Rebellion's Call. Here it is. Rebellion's Call, guys. Gosetsu. Prish. Inky. Roger Gray. Tinderchat.com. Best chat. I'm going to hop on Tinder and find me a honey. Roger Gray. Where did I last see you? Don't you guys miss all those old bots? I miss them. I'll make my Tinder profile and I'll get straight to the point. I said I'm looking to get someone pregnant ASAP. I'll say looking to increase my dynasty. Okay, very cool, very cool. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? Calvin says, one spot in the cheap break. Scotzard says heads. Oh, you did it, Scotzard! Scotzard's the winner. Great job. Okay, so this is going to say Calvin Fellman. There you go. Scotzard says, yay! I'm so impressed that we're going to do another giveaway. What do we have here? Lucario. All right. You guys tell me what you think we should say for this giveaway. One spot in the Umbreon break. Calvin Fellman. That's it. There's 11 spots in the Umbreon break. Getting real close. Oh, my lordy. I heard women want many kids with people who like Pokemons. It shows good taste. Maybe. There's nerdy women out there. But also, I do pretty well with the Pokemon cards. You could say I'm Poke-rich. And girls do pay attention to that. I would say also I got these lovely lake houses. Lovely, I would like at least 12 children. That's the only way I'm going to beat my dad. My dad had 3 spots in the mini break. You got it, Nicholas. My dad had 11 children. The only way I'm going to beat him then is I have to have 12. That's a lot of work, guys. I think if I had 12 girlfriends in 1 year, though, I could get it done. There we go. Codename Catholic. Oh, my God. McNeil, Express Grade. Thank you very much, McNeil. We have actually gotten busier as the night has gone on. Jeff's here. He says 3 from Nightmares. What's up, Jeff? Keyword Daddy. You need to fill the house with boat babes. There are 1, 2, and 3. 2 Hollow Lives. 1 Paramount English. All right, Jeff Leon. Codename Catholic. Just doing my part, man. We got that population decline. Got to do my part. You know, I think about my dad having 11 kids. He had 11 kids, and not all of them were successful. I think I might be the only very successful kid. And I think to myself, if I only had 2 kids... Well, I was the 3rd kid in the family, right? Oldest brother, 3rd kid, right? Well, so if he had stopped at 2, I wouldn't have existed. And so, you know what I mean? So if you're trying to have a successful kid, having 11 of them certainly helps you increase your odds. Just 11. Easy, man. Easy. Listen to that music, man. Oh, not a signature. Spankies. Oh my gosh, this music is so nice. Keyword 11 kids. Do you have any niece nephews you could adopt? Not looking to adopt. If it is adopted, it is not my blood. Looking to pass my genes down. Not looking to pass someone else's genes down. Or pay for them to do it. I mean, if I didn't get to have the sex, why am I paying for it? Does that sound selfish? It ain't. That's normal. All right, so let's see. Let's get that number. Nieces, nephews are blood. No, they're not. They're not my kid. There we go. Spankies. That's my sibling's kid. It's not the same. So Jeff. He had 11 kids with one wife. You can't beat that record. I accept that I cannot beat that record, but I don't think that was very smart of him, to be honest. I think having 11 kids with one woman was too much work. I do. I think it was too much work. I don't think that's what I would have done either way. Okay, Jackson says he'll take 6 Lost Abyss. You will take 3 of these. And this box is empty. And I need a fresh case of Lost Abyss. Let me go looking for it, okay? What are your siblings' names? Jessica, Erica, Derek, Blake, Jake, Olivia, Luke, Krista, Brianna, Malachi, Galena. All those names, man. Wait, I missed one. Yeah, it was Jessica, Erica, Derek, Blake, Jake, Olivia, Luke, Krista, Brianna, Malachi, Galena. There we go. I missed 2 of the girls. I was like, that didn't sound like 11. What do we got here? I'm looking for some... Oh, wait, is this it? Alright, we'll try this out. I got a bit of a headache going, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I had a real busy day. I think I'm ready to relax. Take all that strain off my mind. 324. I bet they miss you. Probably not. You have so many siblings, you don't miss them. Malachi Mister is one of the children of the corn. Yeah, that is an odd name, isn't it? Malachi. That is an odd name. I don't know how they decided on that. There we go. All set. Ready? He was a really smart kid, too. Unusually adept at playing around on the computer. It shocked everybody in the family how quickly he figured the computer out. He was messing around with the computer when he was like 3 years old. He was like shopping on eBay and buying himself stuff with my parents' credit card at like 3. It was insane. One of the things that happened in our large family, the youngest siblings were talking in like full sentences, like at 3 years old. They had like full mastery of speaking. And that sounds crazy, right? Like 3, how's that possible? There's so many people around them talking that they just learn the English language faster. So they're talking like correctly. And so what would happen is we would go meet other families. They're like, how's your kid talking like this? They didn't understand it. The kid was so young and talking like it knew what to say. It's like, yeah, because it's surrounded by people who are talking. Here we are. You couldn't escape the talking. It was like torture. So much noise, so much fighting. Here we are. I don't know if 3 is the age, but they were like weirdly young when they were speaking in full sentences. Matthew White wants 2 spots in here. Matthew. 6, 7. Matthew White. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Jeff Leon. 2 from Nightmares. You got it, Jeff. Daddy are fighting time to turn on cartoons. 1 Hololive. I have a box. Okay, sounds good. I was middle of 7, lots of fighting. I remember 7. It was already too crowded at 7. There we go. Then they just kept going and going and going and going. Look at Cloud. Ooh, 4 kids more after 7. So stupid, dude. I hate having a sister. God damn it. God, sisters are the worst. Hate it. There you go. That's for Jeff Leon. You got a holographic Cloud card? Honestly, that's a great pull. Even if it's not the chase, if it graded 10, it would still sell. I would know. I sold a bunch of them. Anything that's holographic Cloud sells. There's no line now. We've caught the line up. Very nice. Here's the Nightbot. Let's go ahead and see who won. Roll it. Derek LED. Derek LED. Derek Lettington or something like that. Here we are. I think it's Derek Lettington. Derek's like, yo. All right, you got it, Derek. What kind of name is Derek? Only the best name. Us Derek Lettingtons have to stay together. Your name is Derek Lettington. My name is Dorickcayton. You must be British. That must be like a British name. Oi. Lettington. That's it. No more orders. You know what that means, guys. I'm taking a break. My brain hurts, man. Oh, my eyes hurt. My brain hurts. You know, I woke up today on 5 hours of sleep so I could go hang out. 5 hours of sleep. And then we were real physical today. We went for like a long hike, and then we went mini golfing. I thought you were Filipino. So my grandmother was Filipino. My grandfather was Scot-British. And then on my mom's side, my grandma, I think, was full Irish. And my grandfather on my mom's side was like, he was like some mix of something. I was told he was German because he had a German last name, Hinky. But when I took that DNA test, they say I got about 8% German. And that's why I don't have that master race IQ, I guess. So that's so stupid. But it ended up, I think he had to have been part British as well, the other grandfather, because it makes sense if my grandma Rose was like full Irish. She looked super Irish, by the way. But my grandfather, I never thought he looked like super German looking. It actually would make sense if he was also part British based on my genetic breakdown. I'm basically a mutt. A mutt, I tell you. See, this is why genes, race and genes, people have concepts like British, Irish, Scottish, German, French. But the truth is, humans have mixed a lot. And those are just kind of umbrella terms. Like, your genes are more specific than the umbrella term. Like, you're French-ish. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a fascinating thing. Certain markers show up stereotypically in certain groups, you know what I mean? Like the eye color, right? Do you grade error cards if we do mail-in grade? Maybe. It depends. There are cases where I would be uncomfortable with it. I'm 54% native. Don't at me. Native stinky buns. What do we got? Jeff Leon, two Paramount Wars. You got it. 2 Hollow Lives. Every other country in the world, the race is the country they currently live in. Yes, this is all kind of weird, but we do differently. 2 from Nightmares. Okay. There we go. Jeff's going deep tonight. I'm ready to move back to Europe. Dude, I was listening to all the debt that the European countries were in. It's pretty bad, man. Not the big... So, like... The UK, Germany, and France, they're all right financially. But a lot of the smaller states in the EU, dude, they're soaking up giant debts from the big countries in order to build stuff that they couldn't afford otherwise, like infrastructure. And I was listening to a report about how they're never going to be able to pay it back. I was like, that is kind of a big issue. I'm talking about like Italy and Greece and some of the other ones like Poland and Hungary. They're all in the EU borrowing huge chunks of money to build their infrastructure. And this money is backed by like Germany and the UK and France. But it's like, I was hearing that there's no way they're going to pay that money back. They just don't have the way to, they don't have the income to pay it back. I was like, oh man. Listen to a guy break it down. It was really fascinating. Holy hoochie mamas. All right, I'll trade you my entire collection for this, Jeff. I must have it. Yay, we're not in the EU anymore. Right, well, UK's not in the EU anymore. But there's plenty of people in the UK who want to rejoin it. And so they can have a one world currency, and that works so well. You know, it's kind of funny. Joining a group like that actually makes a lot of sense. If you're Poland, if you're Hungary, if you're Greece, and you're struggling financially, and joining the EU gives you access to everyone else's money. You know who it really doesn't work out for? The people who are financing it. If you're the one who's spending the money to prop up these other financially failed countries, it's really kind of a loss for you. You're the one paying the socialism. You know what I mean? She does ASMR, join her membership. Borg's going to take over. Here's Tara. Prish. Here we are. But I remember when the UK left the EU, I think that a lot of the people who decided they wanted to end it, it wasn't just because of the cost of being in the EU. I think they wanted to have some greater autonomy and control over their borders, because this was during a time period when Germany had triggered a mass migration, and it was affecting pretty much all of Europe. That's when Poland and Hungary kind of stepped up and said, nobody's allowed in here except for us. And then they built their gates, and the EU was condemning them. Oh, you're racists and evil. And yeah, that was a long time ago now. Things have really changed over time. I think there's a lot of turmoil in Europe right now, because you have some Europeans who are like, oh, Europe's for Europe. And then you have other Europeans who are like, oh, we should just open the door for everyone. You know what I mean? There we go. Here we are. By the way, if I was British living in Britain, I would have voted 10 times for leave the EU. I think that it's a country that is as prestigious and old as the UK does not need to join up with Germany and France so that you can be at their behest, essentially. In theory, it sounds like a good idea, but all it really was a way for them to, another country to make decisions for the British Empire. Like, what? Like, I thought you guys were a great country. Why would you have that set up? Now, you can always set up trade agreements, because that's what everyone complains about. They go, oh, but the trade agreements, oh, but the free travel. You can set that up and not have these rules where other countries decide the outcome of your political laws, right? So it's like, as if you can't have travel just because you don't join their little club. It's stupid. But of course, that's what they'll want to do. They'll want to punish, the UK for not being in their little club. That's their goal, is to punish you so that you're forced to join back in. And honestly, what really should happen is the other states should see how wrong that is, having their sovereignty taken away. They should break out too. I don't really agree with the EU. I think that having a common currency is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. That makes trade a lot easier. That's neat. That's kind of like the US dollar, right? I also think it's cool if people can travel back and forth freely for work. That's cool. But writing laws for each other, what do you think's going to happen? The big countries are going to have all the control. The big countries with more money are going to have a stronger, even if it in a technical way, they don't have like direct ways to control you. They kind of do, because they're getting in meeting rooms. They're saying, hi, I am the Germans. We have all the money. Do this, do that, right? So, and you're going to listen to them because they're going to be meaner to you with their finances if you don't do what they say. So you're just joining this club where the person with all the money has all the influence, and now they're deciding outcomes for you. No way, man. EU, the concept is good in theory, but the problem is, unlike the United States, you guys really are distinct countries with distinct histories, and you're not a single country like the US is, you know what I mean? Like in the US, we have like Texas and California probably would love to be their own country. But in Europe, you guys really were distinct countries and distinct peoples. Why would you want to join into like a one world government kind of thing called the EU? It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, so that's why I wouldn't have voted for it. I would have voted against it all day long. I'd be like, nope, 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 nope. UK will decide the UK's laws on whatever, you know? Not Germany, not any of these countries, and no more paying these goofy fees so that we can be in your special club. Special club where we basically we pay for countries that have failed financially, but now they're not going to fail financially because we're giving them giant loans. I don't know. Here we go. Klaus Schwab. You are easy, Bugs. I'm from the UK. What you're saying is right. It's run by France and Germany. We need our autonomy, and leaving was the best thing we could have done. Yeah, and I hope it stays that way, honestly. Like, when the UK did that, my respect for the UK shot way up. I looked at my wife and I said, maybe we should consider possibly living in the UK if we're going to move to Europe. That's why I told her when it happened. I was like, I like that a lot. Mr. Faisal Muhammad said, 1 booster box of Silver Tempest. Ooh. Tuesday, Soylent Green Day. Wow, this is going to keep us very busy for a minute. I love Soylent Green. I voted leave and they hate me for it. Well, and typically it's going to be young people saying, oh, you only voted that way because you're a huge racist and you don't like, you know, you don't like the brown people coming in the country, huh? Big racist. But it's not that. It's so much more than that that's at stake here. Why should a glorious old country like the UK basically be tied at the hip with Germany and France? You guys weren't even friends with them for a long time. You guys didn't even get along for a long time. And now you're going to have them basically deciding a large chunk of your politics. Like, not a large chunk, but I mean, you know how it is. It's like, why can't you have a very similar setup to the EU without having to fall within their little country club rules and having to pay giant fines to them, giant fees, so that their politicians can sit in a room together and basically be ineffective with the laws that they're passing? It doesn't make sense. I suppose what the EU should have done is the EU should have written itself in a way so that its members don't want to leave. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if the EU had catered to the needs of the British better, the British people wouldn't have felt like leaving in the first place. So it's like being in a bad relationship with somebody. If you don't offer enough and you take too much, they're gonna dump you, dude. And I think that other countries should honestly be thinking about a similar situation. But yeah, I don't know. I also dislike that concept of the bureaucracy of having your internal politics, but then your international politics. You're adding like this level of regulation, essentially, this oversight, this bureaucracy that makes it harder to pass laws that maybe you want to pass them quickly because that's what you need to do to be effective. But some bureaucrat in another country where you don't have a say in whether he gets into his position of power gets to slow you down and hinder your law. You know, so I can go on about it for a while. I really, really liked that the UK left the EU. I was disappointed to see that Scotland wanted to stay. But, you know, I think Scotland was one of those one of the places that was benefiting a lot from the EU, right? So I think Scotland was probably benefiting from I can't remember exactly what it was that the UK was benefiting from. No, Scotland was benefiting from. I'd read about it, and it's been years now. Ireland, too, is still in the EU. I'd love to see Ireland leave the EU. I'd actually really like to see that. German cars are better, says Corn Rules. Did you guys know I'm actually invested in, what's the name of that British car company? It's not Bentley. It's called, is it Bentley? Might be Bentley. I invested a chunk of money in there, and it doubled. Their stock price went from like 50 cents to $1 or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Rolls-Royce, that's right. Rolls-Royce. So I invested a chunk of money in that, and it doubled. Because it was I'm not like a genius at investing. I was just buying into a British company because it was British. That was it. That was the only reason. And I was like, that's a car company. And I bought it, and it doubled. They released a hybrid. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you pay attention to their stock, look at their stock history. It doubled. And I bought in when it was low, so I did very well on that. Here's Whale Lord. I also bought into, you have your energy companies. I buy into an energy company ETF where it's got a number of British energy companies in that ETF. So that's another way that I've invested money in British companies. I'd like to learn more about investing in like Chinese companies and stuff like that, but I was reading this warning that like China doesn't have the same regulations and rules that the rest of the world does, and so there's a bit of risk involved with that, but I don't know, I'm still interested. Only thing I want to change for us Brits is lower taxes. Well, I think that is fantastic. I was looking at a chart, by the way. So there are charts that have been made that compare incomes in the UK versus incomes in the USA, and it's staggering. The income for a nurse in America, and a nurse is a very standard job. Income from a nurse is like 70 to 80K these days. And in the UK, it's stuck at like 26 to 28,000. So I was reading this whole chart of wage comparisons. Some of your jobs just pay abysmally low. And that's because the government has decided to set those prices on the wages. So it's an artificial thing. It's not true. The market would actually pay much more for those jobs, but the government has said, no way, Jose, we won't allow that. And every single time people introduce like price caps or some other kind of socialist policy, it's always with a moralistic, righteous, this is good sort of point of view on it. But it always ends up with outcomes that you didn't expect. It always ends up with a negative outcome that doesn't work. So if nurses are being paid so poorly, you probably have trouble finding them. If nurses are paid so poorly, maybe they move to other countries where they get paid better to do the same exact job. Maybe they don't work as hard. Why would you want to work hard at $28,000 a year compared to somebody who's getting paid 80? So you get paid 80, you're like, yeah, I'm going to work really hard. You know, so you're going to have all these outcomes that are a side effect of the price controls, and that's exactly what you get with price controls. You get shortages, and people who otherwise would have been a nurse, they pursue a different career path. So you might have had somebody who was going to be a brilliant nurse, but they go, this job pays shit, and I'm not stupid, I'm a genius, so I'm going to go do a different job. So you lose that genius who would have done that job if they could have gotten paid the market rate, what the market is willing to pay. But the government has set the pay rate, essentially. The government says, we're the government, we'll decide what the cost of medicine is, but that's not really how it works, is it? I would say eBay auctions from UK. I think England is being pokey hyped AF. UK was paying an estimated 350 million a week to the EU, almost 19 billion a year. And then the UK got bent over. Yeah, so that's your little country club fee. And the question is, what do you get out of that? Like, what is the benefit? Does the benefit match the cost? And if it doesn't, you got to tell the EU to change. And if the EU doesn't change it, you got to leave the EU. And so I think all that was the right move for the UK. And maybe they will let you join back in one day with better terms, where maybe the EU is better designed. They're like, all right, we won't interfere with your sovereignty. We won't take so much of your money. Please join us so that we look good. You know, it makes us look unified, right? So, but you got to renegotiate those terms if you join back in. And why join back in? Just tell them, here's our trade deal agreements, and we're just going to remain Britain. We're not the EU. You guys are the EU. You know what I mean? We are a sovereign country. A country as old and powerful as the UK should be a sovereign country. And the reason France and Germany joined together to do the EU is because who do you think runs it? It's France and Germany. It's their opportunity to run other countries. Here we are. Radiant Alakazam. Interesting, it's a price range between European and US card market. If I get the chance to come to the US, I will buy as much slab pokies as I can. Here we are. Here's Swirlix. Do you think UK could become a state? What are you talking about, James O? You mean like a state of the United States? That's an interesting concept. We talk about them joining the EU. What if they said, hey, let's be the 52nd state. You negotiate some terms to join it. That'd be funny as hell, man. One of the United States. I don't think that would ever work. That would never work. You would, you know, because you would feel conquered. That's why. That's the same reason why you should stay out of the EU. You feel like the EU's owning you and you're their bitch. Here we are. I would love that. That would be very funny. No, I wouldn't love that. You know why? Because the United States is not really making me feel so great these days. Here's Mawile. The United States feels kind of like it's getting ready to have a little implosion, internal self-destruct. I don't feel comfortable in the United States. It makes me very uncomfortable. Here's Malamar. Be like a son taking care of his old dad, but they can speak the same language with few. I like that, by the way. That's one of the reasons why I think moving to UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada is on the list, because I don't have to learn a new language. Not really. I mean, you'd have to learn all their idioms, the proper idioms. But they speak same. Oh, I already read that. Here's Superior. All right, Faisal Muhammad gifted our eyes this beautiful eye candy of a whole box of Silver Tempest being opened. Thank you, Faisal Muhammad. One of Mr.'s fans works for the British Parliament, and he's just sitting there showing his live feed to his boss. Dude's just taking notes. No, not at all. I'm sure not at all. There we go. Superior, Dragonite, Malamar, Mawile, Radiant Alakazam, Ursaluna, Lugia, Altaria, Mawile, Unknown, Rockruff. Did this box really just give us one Superior? I mean, actually, this is, I believe, considered a hit, right? So that's the Trainer Gallery card. But in the actual set that he came out of, this would have been considered a chase card in there. Wow, so these are your two pulls in here, Mr. Faisal Muhammad. The good news is this is actually well-centered. I think this one is too, so they're both well-centered, so that's good news. All right, the bad news is they're not alternative arts, really. No hit. That's the hit. All right, Tails. Mr. Faisal Muhammad, let's find your bag. I appreciate the big order. It really keeps us entertained for a long time, man. That hurts. I only like it when my booster box has the hit in it. Every box can't come with an alternative art, guys. That's just how it is. Every single box can't be an alternative art. Yeah, I like the UK a lot. I like Scotland. I like Ireland. It's kind of interesting, the dynamic out there. Ireland gets to be its own country, but Scotland does not. Scotland is part of the UK, so that's really fascinating. I almost wish that Ireland was part of the UK. So there was Scotland, Ireland, and Britain. That's a unification I'd like to see. If you didn't see it that way, I bet you the Scots would like to be their own free country again as well. So that's an opposite view of it. But you're an island that's so close to each other. Yeah, it's interesting that you guys didn't find a way to unify. US can be rebound relationship after UK broke up with the EU. What's next? Jeff Leon, one more from Nightmares. The Irish really didn't like the whole Northern Ireland thing, did they? One Paramount War English. But there is something to learn from what happened with Northern Ireland. If you settle the land of somebody whose land you want to take, it just becomes yours. And that can happen to any country. So if you're Europe and your country is settled by everyone else from the rest of the world, it's theirs now. I really believe that too, by the way. Who's living where matters. And so UK settled Northern Ireland, and Northern Ireland became part of the UK. And they're very proud of it. They're very stubborn. You can't get them out of there. The land belongs to them. And UK is going to undergo that internally itself, in my opinion. It'll happen to them the same way. Settling land works, essentially. It's theirs now. As Scotland gets independent, will whiskey be cheaper? If Scotland gets independent, who knows? I don't know. What would happen if Scotland was independent? That was our whole philosophy. That's how we got half the world. Here's Mog. All right, Mog. I heard that London is minority British now. And I was surprised by that, but not surprised. I had mixed feelings about it. I felt on the one hand that, you know, this is your crown jewel, the city of London. But at the same time, you know, every country probably should have a sort of international city. Concept of like tribalness and, oh, this is our country and stuff like that. I was trying to imagine, what if it was like Mexico City and Americans had moved so heavily into Mexico City that Mexicans were a minority in Mexico City? I'd be like, I don't know, that's weird. It makes me uncomfortable. Here's Jeff Leon. Mr. Jeff. That's how a country becomes a country in the first place. It's the people who settle it. There we go. All right. David Fillardeau, 2 triple beat. I got it. Brandon, 2 more Jeff. So 1 Pokebrow for David Fillardeau. David, who is the Queen of England now? Not the Queen. Here's Grimer. Unknown, Magikarp. Wow, so these are some old cards. Executor, this card, Typhlosion, and I don't remember his name. Something with the D, double. There we go, David Fillardeau. King Charles, right. Let's get these open over here. This is such a weird sound. Would you do an international mailing grade submission, says Yolan. Okay. I might be interested in that, Yolan. Here's the deal. If we ship it back to you, it's just going to be pretty pricey to ship it back to you, right? So it's going to be probably about $80 to ship it back. Also, if it gets lost, we're going to have to figure out how to get it resolved. So that could be really expensive if it gets lost in international. I'm sure other companies, other grading companies do international shipments. So I'm sure we could work it out. There we go, David Fillardeau. I shouldn't tell you no. I'd like to, of course, master international shipping with the Slabs and all that. It's just going to be very pricey shipping. I already know in my mind. It would be very pricey shipping. Okay, now we have an order. Noah Delira, 3 jobless reincarnations. What's up, Noah? There we go. Very nice. What's interesting about the UK is just the heavy amount of, like, the very heavy amount of culture you get from one country. There's so many countries in the world, but you can't really name, like, what they're known for. But the UK is known for so much. I know, but we'll take the shipping cost. Here we are. These 2 here. And when you think about the United States, it was actually founded by a bunch of British guys, wasn't it? They're a bunch of British guys. And Canada, tons of British migration to Canada, Scottish migration, and French migration as well. So you got like these super advanced first world countries. But it turns out a lot of them are just kind of like British. Like Australia, first world country. It's British. It's ex-British. It's very fascinating. Are the British people like gifted or something? What is it? Have they got the special sauce? Right? Like there's a lot of countries out there that did not do as well as Australia. Here we go, Noah. America was a British colony. Australia is a British colony. Oh, Canada. That's right. Something special going on for the British. I can't name a bunch of, like, German colony countries that are, like, shaping the world and major economic hubs and some of the best places to live in the world. Although Germany's cool. You got Germany, Austria. Hungary's kind of like German. Did you guys know, actually, there's a lot of German genes in Russia? So the Germans moved over to Russia so you find German genes over there. That's why they look kind of German. And then also, I already said Austria, didn't I? What else am I thinking about? There's one more. Oh, right, Switzerland. Switzerland's like German and French and Italian mixed together, right? The Germans are all over the place. Australia is still British. Here we are, Noah. They're part of the Commonwealth. Is that what it's called? I don't understand the Commonwealth. So he says, I have a baggie, Mr. Noah. I want some German blood too, though. Nah, man, it'll make you angry. Nathaniel Granados' order is pending. As part of our security measures, we review certain payments more closely to ensure our platform is being used properly. What? I guess he's being looked at. I don't know why. Okay, very weird. The Commonwealth is Fallout 4. Mr. Just high on pride in my race sauce keeps forgetting that UK created a bunch of slave and rebel provinces and islands. Yeah, but Harry Potter, dude. Duh. Lord of the Rings, bro. Just kidding. I mean, everybody should be proud of the race. That's my position on it. Could you imagine being told not to be proud of your race? That's so, like, biologically self-destructive to be told not to be proud of your race. So, like, imagine I told, oh, you're Mexican? You should be ashamed of yourself. You're French? Disgusting. Germans? Yuck. You know what I mean? So, telling a child to not love their own race, I think, is actually kind of racism. And, but it is true that Britain's had a pretty heavy hand in the world. You know what I mean? And it's not just that they've affected the world in some sort of economic or country shaping way, but like they produced an enormous amount of culture too. Ton of music, man. Ton of music comes out of the UK. The universities, inventions. Yeah, they really had a big hand in the world. So did France, so did Germany, the big three, right? That's the big three West. And then America has played an enormous role in the last 100 years or so. But what is America? America was like, it was basically founded by British guys, and then it was a bunch of German guys came over here, and then we had like the Italians, right? So, and the Irish, and a lot of others as well. But, you know, it was a massive amount of German immigration came over here. America's over here inventing everything too. It's the same thing. All right, let's see. I think we're out of orders. That's changing, guys. We're going to have the new world order. It's going to be China and Russia on top, and we're underneath crying like little bitches soon. What do you guys think of that? You guys think there'll be a new world order? I think there's a very good chance of it. I don't think we've got it anymore. I don't think we got the special sauce anymore. I feel it because I talk to guys my age, or I talk to guys on the internet, and I just don't sense the sort of like, maybe like hunger or ambition in them that is necessary to stay at the top. Everybody now is like, oh man, who's going to make my pancakes for me? Oh, I can't get any sex with anybody. Oh my God, I don't want to work 40 hours. Quiet quitting. So it's like, where's that secret sauce? Where's the anger? Where's the ferociousness? Not over here. Something happened. I don't know. So I could be very wrong about that. I could be underestimating how awesome of a country the United States is. But I have a bad feeling. And my gut's usually right about things. It's weird. I'm 34 now, and my gut has usually been right about whatever it is I'm feeling. Anyways, Harry Potter Scottish. I think so. If they leave UK, we'll lose Potter. Does it show my parent payment from yesterday went through? Says it did, yes. And then it gave me another pending issue. Wait. I submitted an order yesterday. PayPal held the payment. I see it went through. Have you processed my order? Oh, you're saying so you got the money over here. Did we not do it in the first place? Hold on. Mom, Christy. I don't have your name in here. I'm assuming we actually processed it yesterday. See, because I didn't even know you had an issue going on where they were checking out the order. So, Nathaniel, I'm pretty sure we did it yesterday. If not, let me go look you up, okay? Because we want to make sure you get taken care of properly. Let's take a look at it. It was this $39 order, 2 V-Star and shipping. I have a bag. Oh, okay. So then if you weren't taken care of, you'd be right over here somewhere. Perfect. Nathaniel Granados. All right, so your order has not been taken care of. We're officially a treasonous pro-communist live stream. I sent a pen message just to ask. Mary Potter, more like it. A lot of bitches in the United States. Here we are. 2 V-Stars, I have a slab. Okay, here goes. When you hear about California talking about giving out $8 million reparations, I'm like, man, our country's circling the drain right now. This is not the kind of stuff that a smart country is doing. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful, man. It's a joke. That amount of money is a joke. Here we are. And then you're just going to punish everyone with that. And but that's just normal now. That's normal. That shouldn't shock anyone. That's just normal to say those things now. That's been normalized. It's like, I don't know, man. I hear places like the UK struggle with similar, like, what do you want to call it? Progressivism, leftism? I don't know what you want to call it. It's basically, it's communism, right? I try to think of it from their perspective too, by the way, the communist perspective. Maybe the country doesn't offer enough. Maybe that's the problem. Do you think that's the problem? Honestly, I think first world countries generally offer a great standard of living, lots of job opportunity, some of the best education and universities out there, pretty good infrastructure. The opportunities are everywhere. So how is it that you can sit back and be like, I'm a communist, they got to make my pancakes and rub my balls for me? You know what I mean? I don't understand that. I don't relate to that at all. I'm under the impression that actually what's going on is people are getting increasingly lazy and increasingly expectant of the government to fix their laziness. Be like, just take care of me, dude. Where's my free money? They made ChatGTP. Where's my weekly stimmy check? AI's gonna take over and they're gonna take care of me. They're just gonna send me money every week, right? So I increasingly feel like there's this sort of air of, I know it sounds like you're not supposed to say this, but I'm just gonna say it, like, laziness, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to have to do that work. I don't want a job. Jobs are repetitious and boring, and they don't pay enough. Oh, I'd have to do this job for 40 years to retire. Yep, that's what your parents did. That's what your parents' did. That's what everyone did since the beginning of time. They worked some awful job. You know what I mean? I'll make your pancakes and rub your Pokeballs if you send me my bill refund. Oh, your Zelle refund. I gotta learn how to do Zelle. Excuse me. Now I'm coughing. All right. So, Noah says 3 jobless. I have a baggie. Wait, did I already do that one? I feel like I already did that one. Let me refresh. Try this again. Okay. Curtis says 1 Poke Bro. New bag. You got it, Curtis. Do you still have death penalty in the U.S.? Some places do, some places don't. Salandic, Cottondy, Grimmelsnarl. Nice, dude. That's a full RDV. Check that out, guys. Some places do, some places don't. My opinion, you should never have the death penalty taken off the table. It should, of course, always be a possibility for the most serious and aggravated crimes, such as maybe taking a young girl and torturing her in a torture chamber and then raping her. Why would you not have the death penalty available for that? Curtis Michael Noskier. Some people argue that you can punish them harsher by putting them in the jail system and letting them live so that they can suffer in the jail system. But I find that odd, because how many of those guys would actually choose suicide over living? You know, so those guys in the jail cells, I don't think they're committing suicide all day long. Oh, he said new back. Oh, man. Coal mining are for real, man. If even one makes it across the border, the whole nation's got to go. Hail New World Order. What are you talking about? Waste of money, though. No, they're bringing back firing squad. Some state just brought back the firing squad. They voted on it, and it's back. So executions are going to be way cheaper. And in that state, they're just going to shoot them. And that's how it should be done, to be honest. That or a hanging or something, right? Like how we used to do it. And for all you going, oh, boo, that's gross. You're just another barbarian. Come on, man. Some of the criminals are so vile, committing horrible crimes. Okay, Noah says 3 more jobless. Here we go. I vote for human experimentation. Right, well, like that has ethical issues. Maybe the government now has an incentive to proclaim that you need to be killed because they get to experiment on you. So that's a problem. That's what China's doing. That's what China's doing. China takes people and they organ harvest. Well, what happens when a rich guy in China really needs a heart transplant and they don't have a spare heart on hand? Maybe it's time for one of your prisoners to die, because maybe it turns out he broke the law in a way that gets his heart carved out. So you don't want to create an incentive structure for harvesting organs and shit like that, I guess. You know what I mean? Tricky, huh? if you do, it's got to be real. You know, if you, that is a fascinating thing. Let's say somebody is caught on camera just like torturing someone and then murdering them, and they get sentenced to death. Do you guys think if that person with like really perfect evidence, if that person really did that crime, should we be allowed to harvest organ harvest them? Weird question, huh? That's a fun philosophical question. No, I mean, if you're gonna send them to get killed on death row, if that outcome is for sure that they're gonna go to death row, yeah, it seems pretty barbaric, doesn't it? But I don't know. Maybe the Chinese know something we don't. Like, yeah, we can actually save someone's life with this. I don't know. I hear you guys. So there is ethical issues with organ harvest. All right, that's it. We're done. We are done. It's 4:09, and I'm going to go on break. All right, see you guys later. Harvest the penis for the people who regret transitioning. I don't think that'll work. See you later, guys.